Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your one and only girl, H.L.I.C, the one and only room shaker. And I'm tapping in with y'all. Y'all, we rearranged the schedule. I'm not doing third shift. I'm going to stick with the morning shift. Uh, yeah, because it's going to line with the days and the times that we got. I got to be able to work out classes. One of the classes coming at 6 o'clock. And I said, nope, because if it come in at 6, I know damn well it depends if I'm going to be tired or not. So I want to balance myself out and stick with what I know. So I'm going to keep my days morning. So I'm going to pop out a job for y'all as much as I can and entertain y'all in the morning if I feel like it. Like, if I don't, we just going to have to charge it to the game and count it as a loss. Uh, yeah, because I ain't gonna sit here and stretch my energy out thin. I talked to some people. I didn't hear back from one of them yet. But I didn't reach out either. So it's only one person that I gotta ask. Well, two more people that I gotta ask. But so far, um, the one that I did speak to, she let me know exactly how she feel, and she really feels like that. Everything ain't for YouTube. She said because it's gonna piss her off if somebody say the wrong stuff or be over here antagonizing, instigating, and starting stuff. So shouts out to my mom. She has weighed in and told me how she feel, and I'm gonna respect it. So no, I will be uploading the videos for the members only mode. It ain't for everybody else. That I'm gonna be upload. I'm uploading for the members only. That's it. That's all. The ones that are guests here didn't pay to get here. We don't care. You will not have access to them videos. We just gonna put it like that. The ones that's part of the little group and stuff like that, they get access to them type of videos. Um, that's their own little private area that they can lounge around. We can talk. We can do things with. And we ain't asking everybody to be a part of it. We don't even want you here if you want to be honest. That's why I have not gifted out the other 5 memberships. Uh, if we could choose who can get them, it is what it is. We got one more membership on the board that was paid for by one of the health sector people, one of our secret Santas, our donators. And we haven't decided who it's going to be. So all the team members, all the true players, all the ones that we respect and we rock with, they already got their memberships. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow the members, I'm going to do it live once I think all y'all are up because it's 5:10 a.m. in the morning, Central Standard Time. I'm going to ask y'all who should we give that membership to. I'm going to let y'all vote on it, and whoever y'all decide, that's what we're going to do. It could be somebody, it could be like a Jill comfort zone. In order for you to get a gifted membership, you got to be somebody that have a format, a payment format that we can actually send the money directly to you. We're not gonna gift the page because yeah, we're gonna give it. We're gonna send it to you. What you once that money hit your cash app, you can buy your memberships, or you could decide you want to keep it for your pocket. Either who. If the person said that they were paying for your membership and you decided to not to use the money on your membership once it comes to you, you will never qualify to get a gifted membership via a cash app again. We don't play like that. People, we know the games y'all play, the stunts, the skits, the scams, and my people, they very direct. If they support somebody or they see you on, they want you to be amongst us, they will sit here and sponsor you or they will give to you. That's why I say we don't sit here, hey money baby, hey Danielle, good morning, Boo. Good morning. Yeah, so one of the sponsors have paid for somebody to get a membership. Well, they paid for 2 people. We already gifted K Fit Hus. So the next person that comes about is another person that needs their membership. Then we're gonna let all the old memberships fall off. I'm keeping track of them. The ones that didn't pay to get here. Shouts out to the people that renewed. I did see you on the list. I'm not gonna put you on Front Street. You know who you are. I appreciate the support. Uh, it is what it is. If you say you want us to give you your recognitions and your flowers, this is me doing it now. If you say you want to stay anonymous and it ain't nobody business how you moving and what you doing, I honor that as well. So we watching what we doing and when we doing it and how we doing it. Um, so far, we have took all the members' videos down. We have not been doing since we got morning guests. Only reason they here is because they got a free extended memberships here. Hold what you got, because when we come back, we're going to come back for a blast. And we're going to turn up and have our good little time. I got you. Um, what I might do is reimburse a lot of y'all for y'all memberships for this downtime, because this is the first month that y'all will have bought y'all membership mode. So I might, all my paying members, I acknowledge you. I know exactly who you are. Um, I will make sure that you get reimbursed. If it comes up, you fall on hard time and you can't afford the membership, I will make sure you get reimbursed for your membership and make sure you can even it out, because I do want you there when the content start. I took all the members' videos down. I downloaded them and deleted them off the board because we had unwanted people in here. And I'm not putting them up until we getting them out of here like I am. But I don't want y'all to feel like y'all money going to waste. It is what it is going forward, but we will get back to our content, and we are trying to get back to the trips. Like, let's not forget today, this year is going to be traveling season. We want to go out, we want to make some noise, we want to entertain and stuff like that like we used to. So we finna get back into the swing and the vibe of things. I'm trying to see this month we're gonna do the exercising. So we're gonna see what we're gonna do next month, because I'm trying to get everything established before we start going on these trips, because 9 times out of 10 it's gonna make me miss out on some of these classes. So I'm trying to keep a balance in here, because let's see, for the month of June, that's my birthday month, so we got to figure out what we're gonna do for that. Then what other days we got coming up? Summertime is the best time to travel for me, unless we go into a cabin or somewhere. So summertime is the best time for us to travel and do whatever we're going to do. So now with that, honestly, how y'all feeling? Ohio is 4 hours away, so it ain't gonna take me no time for me to do Ohio. That's 4 hours, baby. I could drive that so easily. Now, when we get to going to Louisiana and stuff like that, that's more than 4 hours. So we gonna have to go ahead and get in there and travel and do what we need to do. So I'm gonna let y'all know what we finna do, how we finna do it, because we will be going to Louisiana. I done said I'm coming, so I gotta go. I just got to pick out what month I want to go in. Like, yeah, I just got to pick out a month that I'm going into Louisiana. I'm trying to see what they got down there to do. So I'll make my calls when I think my friend up and say, what time is we putting this on the list? Somebody was like, Memphis. I'm not doing no Memphis, baby. I might go down there to Memphis and go down there to Mississippi just to stop off and say hello and all that other good stuff. But I don't want it. If I go down there, it's so much stuff I could do in Memphis that Memphis and May wouldn't even be part of it. Then I told Broadway I'm coming down through there. You know, Memphis on the other side of Arkansas. So I was like, look, you know something? We got to go over the Arkansas Bridge or Memphis Bridge or whichever bridge you want to refer to, because everybody calls it something different down there. We got to go over that bridge. So I was like, if y'all want to pop out or something, pop out. Like, let's see. Let's turn it up a notch. And that's about it. That's so far Ohio, Louisiana, and Memphis. And Mississippi is the only hit list. Um, Somebody said that they wanted me to come to New York. If Trish would stop playing about that damn trip I'm at that award show, I would have popped out. I would have popped out in New York. But I don't want to come to New York for that pizza. Y'all keep saying the pizza is good. Y'all ain't gave me nothing that will make me want to come to New York. Like, shoot, people should be happy I'm going to Mississippi. But I'm going to Mississippi because I also supposed to meet up with Charlie. I'm going to meet Charlie when I go. And then I'm going to meet some families. And then I'm going to also meet V. Lachey. And then I'm also going by a grave site to lay lay some flowers and stuff and go on about my business. I guess I'm just go ahead and just get the closure that I need to before I start moving the way I want to move. So I'm going to tell my friend his final goodbyes. Like, yeah, I kind of wish I wouldn't have put him all the way down there because then I could have did that from up here. But I'm going to take the initiative and go ahead and hit that road trip and tell him his final goodbyes. I think I did good. I think I did good. Because he was lazy rest November. And I kind of been up and down as far as moves and stuff. And that's why I say I'm trying to stay on a positive note. But mentally, psychologically, I actually was able to maintain and stay focused and get everything done without having a breakout moment. People saying, well, maybe you didn't grieve. Yes, I did. I absolutely did. I just took that grieving energy and turned it into something else that I wanted to achieve, and I actually did that as well. So me keeping it off my mind or whatever, it actually helped me push on past it, and that's why I say I'm at the stage now that I'm ready to come down there. I guess wash it, pressure wash it, do whatever you need did, lay some flowers, and after that, I'm going to tell the people that surround you that, hey, they're going to have to keep it going because I don't think I'm ever going to visit it again. Like, once I close that chapter, I'm done. I'm blocking it from my mind and my life, and I'm moving forward. All the stuff is finally packed up. I don't think it's none we want, so I'm just going to give it all to his family and let them have it. Um, Cause everything I got, I need the pictures and stuff I got. I don't know. I thought about just having like a little bonfire and just setting them up. Cause I'm not the one that let me build scrooms and strimes and all that other stuff. So I said maybe you should just go ahead and let it go. So then I say I don't know, cause the memories they programmed in my head, so I really don't need no images or nothing around me. And then if I'm moving on, I want to move on. So yeah, I think I might just go ahead and burn them or give them to them. Like, I don't care. His family can have everything they want. I don't care. Um, but I'm moving forward. I have a friend. It's kind of been standoffish. I've been getting, as y'all can see, we've been colliding and bumping heads. And I just been kind of, one minute I'm calm, peaceful. And then I was like, you know, so, because I realized that I stay a little tipsy and high all the goddamn time. And one thing I have never been was an alcoholic. I drink on occasions. I drink suddenly, randomly, but I don't drink every day. So I was like, you know, then I got to the point where I started going into my annoying mode. Like I did. He was like, you aggressive. And I was like, I don't know. So I guess it was a little, like my mood shifting. I knew it was shifting because I was like, yeah, I started feeling like I wanted to irritate him. And I just started doing little petty shit just because I can. I was like, yeah. I irritate him. I wake him up in the morning, know he got to go to work too. When I get up, I feel like I'm supposed to be selfish. If I get up, you got to get up. If I can't sleep, you got to get up. All that little petty shit that I be into, like that just be me sitting in my ways. I used to do that stuff to my siblings. It's hard to let go of some ways. So I just did it. I seen he was getting annoyed because he's like, are you trying to rub my blood pressure up? I said, no, that's not my intention. Am I trying to irritate you? Yes. And he just looked at me like, did you just say that? And I was like, yes. So I do know when I go, boy, that's why I was like, I called you. Did you see me call you? And he's like, no, I didn't. And then I was like, oh. But then he pulled out his phone and he said, I see it now. And I was like, oh, okay. Cause I be irritating him, and then I was like, you know something, you need to stop. You need to stop, girl. You just get beside yourself. And I say, I don't know if I really, cause I really, I'm gonna be honest. That's the best key. I really don't know if I want to go. I don't know if I want to be in a dating world. Like I don't think I want to focus on you and me. I don't want to even it out. I don't want to be bothered. Oh my God, I think I just want to just have you when I want you around and then just dismiss you back out there to the world. And I don't think that's fair to me and for us to move like that or act like that. But I just be want somebody to do something with when I want some quality time or I want to sit here and talk to somebody or I just want to chill and I think it's a defense mechanism that I'm pushing. I'm pushing or acting the way I am because I don't want you to get close. He's actually compatible though. He's family orientated. He got goals. He got dreams. He got ambition. He got a lot of stuff going for him. But I don't think I'm ready for it. So, yeah, I think when women start feeling like that and we know what it really is, we need to accept it and be honest to ourselves and them so we don't end up damaging nobody or wasting their time. And I think that's the stage I'm in. Like, I'm pushing you away. But you ain't going nowhere. And then I don't even know if I really want you to leave. Like, you keep me focused and well grounded because one thing I can say, he will tell me to calm down. He will say, sit down somewhere. Now he will. It took a minute, but now he like, just calm down. For real. Just sit down. Just sit down. You need to get something off your chest. He like, I don't gotta read your mind. You don't have to tell me what to do. I know when something around me is out of whack and all that stuff. And I just be looking like, yeah, don't talk to my energy. Stop trying to read me. Like stuff like that. But he's very doable. He is. He is. But I don't know if that's what I want. So I'm just gonna deal with me. Hey, the 185. Grand Rising crew, good morning. You did good. Focus on that self-care. Who dares entertain the likes of 185? Oh, of the one room shake. That's he do. And he does a good job at it. Now, you know something? I'm on silent treatment. Hold on. Hold on, let me put this aside. Hold on. 185. 185. I am on silent treatment, baby. After I got through at the gym, he went to the gym. And I'm sitting there annoying him. I've been doing the hell out of him, baby. I'm just getting on every little nerve. And then I'm like, girl, you play too much. And I think he get it. I think he get it because he put me on silent treatment. And he said, are you trying to run my blood pressure up? No. I'm not trying to run your blood pressure up. I'm not disrespecting you. Am I playing a little too much? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because you know how you paying attention to what you feel like I need. I'm paying attention to what you need. And I don't think he have it in his body to be soft. He's like more, he say I'm aggressive, but you know, spoiled people could tell another person in their little space and their atmosphere and all that other good, like, yeah, you, you. And I done soften the blow, cause you just say anything. Oh, baby. Y'all be talking about I say anything out my mouth. This cancer, baby, he say anything out his mouth. And I be looking like, who you talk? Don't. Let's start. Let's start there. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. And he kind of done got to the point where he catch on to that, and he done tried to sit there and stir it down. But now he's like, I don't know. I think I gotta sit here and we gotta train each other. Like we gotta teach each other some things because now I see the when I tell you don't talk like that. Don't say shit like that out your mouth. Cause he like me. He real blunt. He real motherfucking blunt. And his birthday is one day after mine. That's the worstest part about it. He real blunt. And I'm blunt too, so I'm like, but nah, cause he was like, he did let it be known he don't like to be cussed out. He don't like to be talked to any type of way. He don't like that. So I'm like, okay, I don't like it either. As long as you can keep it respectful, I can too. And he said something. And of course I said something back. And it went from there. We weren't calling each other out our name, but he did say, Like I said, he said, "You trying to run my blood pressure up?" Because I was doing little petty shit. I was really trying to irritate him to see his temperaments and stuff. Because one minute you cool, you got a smile on your face, you be making and doing little stuff that you keep yourself entertained. You get up and you go to work every day, except your off day. So let's be clear. You told me how you feel as far as women and all that stuff. He feel like if you get pregnant, you carrying a legacy for him. So you gotta sit your ass down. Why would you hurt yourself? Only thing you supposed to be able to do is go to the doctor visits, or probably if you want to go out to eat or something like that. But other than that, he feel like you supposed to be somewhere sitting around waiting on him to come home and sit in the house with you. And I'm like, oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, no. So it's just the stuff. I'm like, oh wow. Mm. But it's a lot of men, because we be talking about that. It's a lot of it. I tell y'all, this little dating show, I done sat here and told, we done got into, and I supposed to be doing for y'all. I really feel some type of way about it. And I'm telling y'all that now, because these people are weird. I done told y'all about that man. I didn't even want to record it. I recorded it, but I threw the whole video away. Because I got pissed off about it. Like, you're disgusting. We're not compatible. I don't know what made me say that, but then again, it's probably because I had Hennessy in my system. Because when he was sitting there and I'm sitting across from him, not the cancer, the other dudes, the people that's qualified and want to sign up for the show, and I'm letting them know it's going to be a show, but you are not finna get on my channel talking like that and think I won't drag your ass or cuss you the hell out. Because I'm offended, I'm appalled, and I can't deal with half of the shit you let come out your mouth. And my expressions alone is going to let these people know the discomfort in my face. Like, yeah, no. You talking about, yeah, you sleep with people on their period and make them wetter and all this other shit. That's disgusting. You will never play them type of games for me. You would never. And then we ain't gonna talk about the one that was using me as a counselor. I say, do you think a next bitch wanna hear you sit next to them talking about another bitch? Like, yeah, I'm not your counselor, your therapist. I ain't Ayana, Dr. Phil, Oprah Winfrey, or Gail. So why would I give a damn? And 9 times out of 10, if you can't stop speaking about that bitch, she really scarred you or did something to you, you need to go heal. And then the white man, like, yeah, that was a straight up no. You got a strip throat, a salt throat, and all this other stuff going on. Then you talking about you say crazy stuff out your mouth, and then you giving me racist vibes, talking about, yeah, your brother married a black girl, and y'all say that the black women are crazy. Then why the hell do you pursue us? Like, yeah, see, shit like that's gonna blow up in your face. So we had to dismiss him too. So I threw them videos away. Like, yeah, what y'all giving? It's giving no. It's giving I can't do it. My mental is not right for this shit. And that's why I say it's these moments like this. You realize that you did anger management, but it's just some shit you ain't gonna be able to let fly. And I'm like, yeah, no. If I gotta be uncomfortable doing this show and re-interviewing these men and giving them a chance to entertain the thought of me, yeah, we gonna have to get some better selections. But then, like I said, the ones that's in professions and got careers and stuff, I don't want to bring them on this app because y'all dox, y'all harass, y'all Photoshop, y'all try to tear people's lives down. I wish that I was in a state or had the type of subscribers that would just sit back and let the show run the way it's supposed to run and let it give everything it's supposed to give. But no, I got some cool ones, but I also got the weird ones that want to go above and beyond because they miserable to try to destroy and tear down somebody's life. So I don't want to bring them type of people to the app. Oh wow, not my pressure. Yeah, he don't like you being childish at all. I can tell you that. Throw it away. I like that it is real life catastrophes, not no board madness. But then again, there is yahoos everywhere. Yeah, but then once they come on the board, because I want, like I said, we said we was gonna do a visual. Y'all said that y'all don't want to see them, but wouldn't it be better off? Because all dating shows you see that run across TV or any goddamn thing, you do get to see the people, unless it's a mystery or blind dating or something like that. You do get to see the people because y'all might sit here and vote for somebody. And then when it comes down to them to reveal themselves, you might be like, hell no. You might got a person that's playing with a voice change or something. Like, it's some real characters in real life. That's why I told y'all. Don't underestimate these people on this app talking about they just doing this for YouTube. Half of these people showing you who the hell they is, and some of y'all just in denial about what they give when they showing you that they are assholes in real time in real life. So who are you to underestimate these goddamn people? Call it for what you're supposed to call it for. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. A resident was coming to talk to me. I'm like, dang. Because you gotta be careful. You do. Oh, y'all, I seen this thing, a video they was making go viral. People was trying to tell that nurse to, she not supposed to be going live at work. Um, Cause she could get her license snatched. And there was other people trying to inform her. And she was blowing them off. She didn't want to listen to what they was trying to tell her. Cause her clients was in the back. And they was saying they personal information and stuff. And all she kept saying is that she ain't breaking no HIPAA laws and stuff like that. And people was telling her it didn't matter. She was young. She didn't know no better. But she learned it now. Then they told her she could get in trouble because of her actions. And she didn't want to hear it. And the patient was sitting there talking to her, and the patient was disclosing her personal private information and stuff, and other people telling her stop going live at work, get off live, and she wouldn't do it. So once the patient said her name and stuff, everybody started tagging her after she wouldn't listen, and they started calling the nursing board and stuff like that. And they was telling her it's so many things, whether she giving out a patient information and stuff, the fact that she was live showing where she was working, other people was allowed to hear them people personal information, and then she was disclosing where she work at. Of course, y'all know the internet got active. They instantly start calling the board, they start calling the job and all type of stuff, and they was recording the live, sending it to the job. So she got in trouble. So some of the other nurses was like, they was trying to warn her. They didn't want her to lose her job, but they was just trying to show her the errors in her ways and let her know that people on the internet shouldn't go live from their job because this is what tends to occur and this is what happened. But since she didn't want to listen, now she's finding out the hard way because now she doing lives crying and stuff and saying that they finna take her license. I was like, yeah, it ain't always just only about HIPAA. It's sometimes about the way you carry yourself, your actions. If they feel like what you doing your job, most jobs don't allow you to be live. Most jobs, if they handle and deal with sensitive information like somebody medical records and stuff, they don't want that displayed on live. They also don't want that business to get backlash because you're on live while you supposed to be sitting here doing a job. So it's a lot of things she's under scrutiny and attack for, and she don't even understand. And now she's out here crying because they trying to take her job right from up under her. And I'm like, yeah, what did you think was gonna come from this? Like, you have people that's envious. They see they were running the same fields you doing, jobs and stuff, and they can't do what you doing, and they get kind of jealous of the fact that then some of them ain't gonna even risk it because this is their livelihood. This is how they pay their bills, and they provide for self. So they ain't gonna risk it. But with me, I ain't worried about it. Like, yeah, I don't disclose no information. You hear the workers talking to me. They all know I be on live. I'm the lead of this shift. Is nothing you can do to me because for the simple fact I know how to operate. When you hear people come, I know how to mute up. When the co-workers and stuff be talking to me or they be finna relieve me, you might hear them say, hey, what's up, good morning, or something like that, and then I instantly go on mute. But you don't hear no private information being given. The person that I do answer to that cuts the check, she knows that I'm an influencer. She knows she's been a friend, a lifelong friend. And she the one told me that she wanted me to come back and be in this position because I have not worked these type of jobs, like I said, since I became a felon. And then she was like, no, I don't give a damn about none of this. She like, you come back, and then she like, girl, you should consider taking all that shit off. And I say, yeah, but certain crimes, they make you wait longer than others. It's actually a time frame before they even reconsider taking it off your back. So she was like, I don't care. She was like, you work it up under me. I can get you in here. She like, just come on. I did. I was like, I don't want to. But then I came back, and then, like I say, I'm responsible for everybody up under me. But I only had to get rid of 2 people. Everybody else, I actually like them. They come in and do what they supposed to do. They mind their business. They be on time. The one person that I was complaining about on my live that had a tendency to show up late and come up with all these other excuses and stuff. And I said, well, see, you supposed to come relieve me, regardless of the fact it's a job. If you're going to have an excuse why you can't do your job with perfection, you don't need to work for me. Because one thing about it is I can cover your shift, I can cover your job, your title, your description, and mine as well, because that's what a lead is for. But if you're going to play these type of games, I might as well get somebody in here that I only got to come look over their shoulder every once in a while and make sure they got the hangs of stuff, see that they need special training or anything else. And after that, I can leave them. And when I come in, everything that's supposed to be done gonna be done. But you come in here and you be sloppy with it, and you be half stepping and barely want to do your job. So that's the way I stand up on this type of stuff. So I don't have time to babysit you. I don't want to hear the excuses y'all come up with. Black folks are always doing black folks wrong. Black folks want to take jobs from other black folks. No, actually, we don't give a damn. If you come in here and do your job, you don't have to interact with me. I will greet you as I'm leaving. I will greet you as I'm coming in, and I will go on about my business. But if you got complaints or other people leaving notes and stuff for me to come look over, telling me that you're not doing your job or that you have stepping, then I gotta run back footage to see where is you messing up at, and then I gotta see if I gotta retrain you or is this something you doing intentional and I gotta let you go. I don't want to have to sit here and do all this goddamn paperwork. So therefore, I'm going to talk to you one time. This is your first and your last warning. I always have been strict like that. I'm not playing with you. Like, yeah, no, it's such an easy job. You get paid 8 hours and ain't got to do 8 hours. However long it take you to finish your job, after you finish your job and your person that comes behind you come in, you can leave. If you want to go to your vehicle, you can go sit in your vehicle. If you want to do anything you want to do, you can do it. Like, I don't give a damn. It's only certain things I don't allow. You're not allowed to come in here high. You're not allowed to come in here and have these people's houses and stuff smelling like weed or none of that. You are entitled to do your job. That's the only thing you entitled to do. You could be on the phone, you could be on whatever you want to be on, as long as you're not annoying the client or making too much noise and you ain't arguing and stuff like that. We really, quite frankly, don't give a damn, because if you feel like you got to attend to something, go out there to your vehicle. So when people come up with bull stuff and just find every excuse why they got to do what they doing and think you got to accept it, no, baby, we not doing none of that. Yeah, because then I mean, I got to sit here and I got to write you up and I got to watch videos to see, and then I got to sit here and pull timestamps and pull video clips and stuff like that and put all that in your paperwork in your folder. And I don't want to do none of that. That's a waste of my time. It's so simple. So it's only one person that I had to let go. And then, like I told her, you're my relief. Like, if anything, I'm going to tell you what I noticed. And that's why I say I love my third shift. Like, oh, baby. But the first shift, I can rock with it. The first shift I can rock with too. But y'all, normally I see people wait to H&R administration and everybody like us get out the building and get out the way. And then they come in here and they want to get lacking. You, for one, let me tell you something. That first shift, you got people that's always monitoring you. That second shift, you got people about 5 o'clock, the grounds are clear of all the people that would even consider you. But you got to think about the people you work with. You make them start feeling some type of way, they gonna got it's a little suggestion box. And they can write whatever they feel that they need to bring to our attention. So when our shift switch over and we start coming back in through the doors, we got to open it. We got to go through all the complaints. We got to go through if y'all short on supplies. We got to go through all the shit y'all need us to go through so we can make sure that we get everything that y'all would need to do y'all job. We got to make sure all that shit is on deck, because, yeah, we don't put that in y'all hands and y'all ain't allowed to handle the accounts like we is. So, yeah, we got to come through there and do that. And baby, these people do tell on you. They do tell on you. And when they tell us, once we empty that box, we go in there, and when we see what's all in there, we handle what we can handle as far as supplies and stuff. Like, and then we sit there and we look at it and just, we don't have to come question you about it. We really don't. All we got to do is run back the cameras. The camera's going to tell everything. It's gonna show us if you took too many trips to the car. If you went to the car and didn't do your job, it's gonna show us if you was just around here being nonchalant, sitting on your ass, still in time. It's gonna tell us everything we need to know. And then we're gonna make that decision. Do we feel like we want to talk to you or do we want to escort you off the premises? Like it's just that simple. See, a lot of people be like, well, they feel like you should talk to them. They feel like you should give warnings. So yeah, I'm gonna give you a verbal warning. I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna let you know that this is your first and your last time having this conversation with me. If I don't see change in behavior, yeah, you might as well go ahead and just not show up because I'm terminating you. And I'm gonna say you can never come back. Like, yeah, not to a house that I'm running, not to a location that I'm supervising. I don't care if somebody else wants you, they can have you, but you won't be over here with me. I'm not finna be annoyed. And then if I want to sit here and take up all the slots, I can do that. So why do I have to entertain the thought of you? Like, yeah, that's what you need to have in your mind, and this is what you need to know about because it's straightforward and blunt. Like, yeah, you're not gonna make my job hard. You're gonna let it flow the way it's supposed to flow. Let me do everything I need to do because the more and more time I spend with you, wasting my time yelling at you or critiquing you, the more irritated I become. So yeah, we ain't gonna do this. Uh, and I stand on that. And then I told them the reason why so many people keep asking, could I be assigned? And I keep saying no because I balance my schedule out where it's enough to live off of. I ain't gonna work. I work hard, but I work smart. I'm not finna sit here and take all these slots when there's more enough people out here that need a job and they say jobs are hard to come by. We want to have openings. We want people to come and build a self up. We want them to come and do the job. Like shit, let them get in where they fit in. Cause so many people saying they can't find a job that they capable of doing or they don't want to do. Some of you people don't know how to act. Cause I was talking to some people too. And I told them, hey, my friends say Target warehouse is hiring. For all y'all that like doing warehouse work, Target is hiring. They say this paying damn good while Amazon is laying people off and telling people to become seasonal because the quota is down and they ain't getting as many orders as they used to. So they terminating people. And then I'm like, y'all saying that it's crazy. But then I was watching Chicago Flip Red. They was like they training all the Mexicans, immigrants, and migrants and stuff, and aliens to sit here and work these jobs, but they don't want to give black people no special training. And I said, I beg to differ. Because for the simple fact is, y'all are showing that y'all so full of shit that they don't start applying pressure to the kids. Chicago has opened up a program where they sending all the kids to school that want to go, and they're picking up the tab so the kids come through with a trade. Normally to get a trade, we had some high schools that offered culinary art. We had high schools because they was offering it when I was coming to school. They had the nursing careers. They had all the medical fields. They had the barber shops if you wanted to come out being a barber and stuff. They had the beauty salons and stuff that was sitting here training y'all and stuff. Now they sitting here training people to be phlebotomists. They've training you to do a lot of stuff, and they're actually doing it. In order for you to do it, you had to go to one of them high schools that actually offered that stuff, or either you had to go to job court. Now they see the grown-ups making excuses why they don't want to do it, why they can't do it, why they don't want to pursue extra education. And they're coming for your kids, telling your kids, well, look, you come get in this food, you come sign up and all this other stuff. The age limit for these programs are 18 to the age 24. Y'all know Job Corps had an age limit too. So from 18 to 24, they're letting you come get a trade on them. And they said they hope that this was all for a lot of kids to pursue these type of trades and careers. And with that being said, y'all, I'm actually proud of the kids in Chicago that they still complaining that they want to hold parents accountable for these kids that's doing this mob action and these kids that's committing the crimes and tearing down the cities and stuff like that. They said that they finished to start charging the parents because they feel like you supposed to get a hold on the kids. But like a lot of parents is arguing, when we were sitting here disciplining the kids and telling the kids what they could and could not do, y'all was saying that we was being overbearing. Y'all saying we was going too far. Y'all saying that we was being too strict. Y'all started telling us how we had to address them and how we had to handle the situations. And Now y'all see the kids done got unruly and they want to stump the yard and do what they want to do. They want to tote the pistols. They want to sell drugs. They want to just be little menace to society. And now that you've seen that the kids don't even listen to you because that authority figure that they was supposed to have, you removed it out their life. Now you want to come back and jeopardize us. Luckily, it was shot down. And hold on, because we can turn this to a little informative live and do some content. Hold on. Um, Cause I was like, oh wow, so we at that again because a lot of parents was like they wasn't gonna pay no fees. If the state picked their kids up, the state picked their kids up. If you picked their kids up, they felt like you was the one that had to pay for picking their kids up. How's you gonna sit here and blame us for the actions our kids doing? Because they say training start at home and the parents gotta be held liable. But hold on, I'm finna play it for y'all. Give me a second so I can do there we go.
That happened frequently last year. WDN's Dana Reddick tells you what they're proposing.
Hey, Street Poet.
Spring and summer are right around the corner, and after months of failed attempts at trying to prevent teen takeovers in Chicago at City Hall, today an alderman reintroduced a concept that would put parents on the hook for their children's behavior.
I will be the first to say that I do not want to criminalize parenting.
Can y'all hear
this? What I want
this?
to do is wake parents up.
Alderman Ray Lopez introducing a new ordinance in the Public Safety Committee today that could hold parents liable for the criminal actions of their children.
Previously, this council has in fact instituted laws that also hold parents accountable. We saw that with spray painting and graffiti, where parents would be held accountable for what their children were doing on the streets. And it led to a precipitous and immediate decline once parents were being brought into the equation.
Under the proposal, for example, if a child is involved in a teen takeover and committed a criminal act, their parent or legal guardian could face a $1,000 fine, community service, and court-mandated family and parental counseling.
I can't support it because we're looking to hold a parent liable as if they committed the act themselves, which I believe will fall short of being constitutional.
You're letting him go out late at night, doing whatever. You don't know what he's doing, but he's doing something. If you're allowing a 16-year-old to be out, let's just say at 2 a.m, and he does something really bad, are you somewhat responsible? I would say yes.
Ultimately, the ordinance failed 10-5 to move out of committee, but Lopez plans to revise it and bring it back. Still in the mix, a new version of Alderman Brian Hopkins' curfew ordinance, which passed out of committee in January. The hybrid model would allow the police department to issue a dispersal order at any time of day. Minors could then be detained and processed for a curfew violation if they did not leave the area.
Whether a teen trend occurs at noon or whether it occurs at midnight, it shouldn't matter. The police have the ability to disperse that crowd and to take the teens, the underage unaccompanied minors, into protective custody rather than arrest them.
The current city curfew is 10 p.m. except for Millennium Park, which is 6 p.m. after issues with teen takeovers there, including 2 shootings that happened after the tree lighting in November. Mayor Johnson vetoed a snap curfew ordinance last year, and a previous proposal to set an 8 p.m. curfew in the Loop also failed.
Ultimately, the goal is to create safe spaces for our children, accountability with parents, and have a city that everyone can enjoy and love.
Alderman Hopkins says he has been working closely with the mayor's office on this ordinance, and he thinks he does have...
Okay, y'all. So my thing is, the way y'all told these kids, if a parent whoop you, if a parent touch you or take your phone, because, you know, it's some laws up here that I really don't sit well with me. And oh baby, it was an incident. A girl, her daddy, her mama took her phone because she was getting flip-mouthed and wouldn't listen. Her mama had custody, but the daddy had joint custody, but she was housed with the mama. So the mama took her phone because she was getting flip-mouthed and smart and talking back and sassing her. So the mama took her phone. The daddy found out and told her to call the police. What happened is he went and bought her another phone. Since he bought that phone for the girl, after the mama took the phone because they wasn't co-parenting, they was both had rules and regulations for their own house. And that's one thing I feel like parents should not play with people's. That's why I say some shit I ain't gonna never entertain the thought of. But if anything, we could put on united front, and if we have an issue with each other rules, we can sit here and discuss it amongst us. The child will not be involved, the child will not hear about it, and the child will have no votes or decision making of the issue. So the fact that she took the phone because of the way the child was sitting here disrespecting her and doing and talking to her any type of way, he went and bought her a phone and he gave it to her. Now, come to find out, since he bought the phone, the wife had no rights to take the phone. When the wife decided that if I took your phone, he wasn't supposed to take you and buy you another phone because I took them privileges away. The child decided to call the police. The police turned around and told the mother that she had to give the phone back. That phone does not belong to her. It belongs to the child and the daddy, and she had no rights to take it. And the lady went in an uproar. So her instance was, because it made national news when we watched this story play out, because I wanted to see what was going to be the outcome of this type of situation. She was like, well, if I can't tell you, and we done heard this so much as we was coming up, if I can't tell this child and make this child abide by the rules of my house, I feel like if everybody else feel like they got more say-so than I do, they should take the child and take her to wherever y'all want her to be, or take her with you. Because in my house, my rules stand. And then they was turning around finna lock her up because they told her, well, we could get you for abandonment. We could get you for, they just start naming it. And I'm like, wait, what? Abandonment? Like, you telling me in my house, I got to house this child, but this child ain't got to abide by nothing I say out my mouth, and you telling me I'm supposed to be okay with that? Well, no, she has a daddy, so I got the right to put her off on her daddy and tell them she's a minor, so escort her to her daddy house, and so her daddy got so many rules. Now, the issue with the problem was, and that's why I was like, wait, this is weird. The daddy said that due to the fact that he worked and the things that he had going on, the child could not come stay with him. The court order said that the mother has custody. They got joint custody. So he was like, when I'm supposed to have her, I have her. When it's time for her to be over there, and just because she don't like or throwing it, he said she was throwing attention because she wasn't getting her way. He was like, that is not a way for her to inconvenience my life and put that child in my house. And he was like, yeah. So he was just a straight foot no. And then they had to call a supervisor and a chief and some more people out there to come up with some things. And then they was like, well, they couldn't. They was like, yeah, no. And then they was like, but the law state, and the chief and the supervisor was like, we're not locking this lady up. So he was like, what was the issue? He was like, she talked back. She slammed doors. She do all this stuff. She say, I be wanting to slap the hell out of her for playing with me. But then you tell me if I slap her, then I go to jail. And they was like, yes, ma'am, you cannot slap a child. And she say, if I would have talked to my mama the way this child thinks she can talk to me, she say, my mama would have slapped me and y'all wouldn't have did nothing to my mama. And he was like, well, the laws have changed. And you can see the anger all over that lady's face. Because, like, if I'm paying for it and I'm taking care of her, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do in standards with the law, and you telling me that this child can talk to me any goddamn type of way, she was like, you know something? She told the officer straight up, and I started clapping. I started clapping. I didn't give a damn what they were talking about. She say, I'm going to tell you this. If I got to house her and he don't want her in his house and she got to stay in his house, she going to listen to me. And if she's like, if I have to get a lawyer because I slapped the hell out of her for saying any damn thing she want to say to me out her mouth, she say, guess what? I'll fight it in court. Because she said, I'm telling you now, when you leave here, if she get beside herself, if she stump in this house, if she slam a door, she say, I'ma light her ass up. And she said, if she say the wrong stuff out her mouth, I am gonna hit her in her mouth. And she's like, I don't care. Because she's like, y'all telling us that we cannot discipline these kids. And she's like, I'm telling you, a child. And I say, that's, hey, baby, I stand with you. And I say, that's going to make a lot of parents stand up on the board in real life. Like, it's going to make us stand up because It's certain games we ain't playing with these kids. I was always taught that we ain't going word for word. We ain't, and no, once they say that's the final line, it's not up for debate or discussion. You cease all that goddamn talk. And the number one rule is you could not slam no door you couldn't afford to pay for. When you living under somebody's roof, it's rules and regulations you gotta go for. You just can't move how you want to move. If I'm buying your clothes, your panties, your pads, your tampons, your hair bows, and all this other stuff, I'm paying for it. Because this is why I say, this is why a lot of people make sure that you stay up to date with the laws. The laws is keep medical, keep school, and keep a roof over their head. Birthday parties you do not have to go for. Name brand shoes you don't have to go for. You can go put them goddamn kids in some Payless or some Walmart or any other of these other cheap shoe companies running around here. You do not have to go buy them outfits. You do not have to sit there and keep getting their hair did, taking them to shops and taking them to nail parlors and all that other stuff in the barber shop, keeping them on fleek. You don't have to do not a goddamn thing. You don't have to pay for the birthday cakes. You don't have to pay for the cupcakes. You don't have to pay for the balloons. You don't have to sit here and pay for venues and all this other stuff. You don't have to pay for a cell phone bill. Is it good for a kid to have a cell phone? Yes, so they can call you whenever something is going wrong and you might have to work a job, so you just can't sit in the house and look over their shoulder. All of the above is a good reason for them to be able to have some format of contact when y'all ain't around each other 24/7. But I agree with the mama. Like, I don't give a damn what the dad are talking about. And I say, see, this is why some women just throw in the towel and say, yeah, we ain't entertaining it. Because it's certain games that we was taught that if y'all do have a disagreement, y'all handle that disagreement. Y'all don't never put it on public display to show some confusion and division between the man and the woman when it comes to the child, because then it makes them think that they can play you against each other. Like, yeah, you don't do that. Like, y'all could literally be behind the scenes fighting it out over, hey, J. Paris, hey, boo. Hey, Mama, boo. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. The kids are confused, distracted, upside down, and sideways. And don't even get me started on the parents. Some of y'all out here supervising absolutely nothing. Let's go. Hey, my boo. Sounds perfect. Okay. You say, well, this is crazy. Daddies ain't worth shit. But sometimes it be the mothers, because we're going to talk about some more incidents I watch pay out. You say, go live with your daddy did. Right, let's go. Go live with your daddy did. Hey, J. Parrish, boo. See, that is too much paperwork. Right, over a phone. No, it's a new world. Let's go. Hey, everybody, my boo. You say this is bothering. Baby called the laws because their shoes ain't up to date. Right. But then look, because we see some more stuff go down. We got kids. Y'all, oh my God. And I'm like, you know something? My mama used to watch Jerry Springer. Was that Murray? Which one was, I think that was Murray. That was Murray. Not Jerry Springer, Murray. Remember when Murray used to do them shows? Them 3-year-olds and them 4-year-olds sitting there cussing their parents out. Someone was coming in obese, and then they was just doing all type of stuff. And the parents was calling Murray because they was scared to handle the kids, and they was sending their kids to the jails and the boot camps. And them kids they was like they scared because they don't know what to do with their child. You know how, like, if your parents watch that show, that you can be just sitting there, y'all watching that show together, they be looking at you and they just start rocking, or they just start talking like, ooh, I wish that was you. I wish you would try some shit like that. We wouldn't be on no show. We'll tear this house up from bottom to top. Like, shit like that. And you like, I would never. Like, yeah, no, we don't play like that in this goddamn house. And then if you had both parents, you know, if your mama got to weigh in, your daddy gonna weigh in behind her. If your daddy weigh in, your mama gonna weigh in behind her. Either way it go, and then it ain't like you can go to the great aunties and the uncles, because everybody gonna have something to say. Little girl, stay in your lane now. As long as you, that's why I tell people, that's why I said to my child, as long as you stay in a child place, I will treat you like a child. But whenever you think you get to the point where you want to try me, we can shut this shit down, and I want to see you stand in the pain and go for what you know. And I adamantly believe in that. And that's why I say, another saying they used to use as I was coming up, when they was handling the brothers and stuff, You can ever act like these little boys you run around here with, but when you decide you want to try me, I want you to keep one thing in mind, and it was the final stand. I brought you in this world, and I will take you out. It's certain lines you ain't gonna never cross, and it's certain games you gonna always know we ain't gonna play. And that's why I say, baby, I don't know what the hell going on with the kids today, because this ain't what it's supposed to be, baby. And so I'm going to tell you, call 911 if you want to, because I'm going to tell you, as long as I pay the bills in this house, 911 going to have to take you up out of here. You're not overriding me, and they ain't overriding me either. And they didn't give a damn what complications, what consequences, what sequence or nothing came behind it. They were standing on that. And 9 times out of 10, when they get in that court of law and they go before that judge and their peers, because I'm going to tell you like this. You can mess up, when I was coming up, you could have called the police if you wanted to. Call them. That's your right. Call them. Call Tyrone. Because when you call them, guess what they was going to tell them? Some of them officers, if your parents said you violated, you put your hands on them, or said you was cussing them or something, you know them officers will sit there and hold you down while your mama light your ass up. They'll stand there and watch. You get disciplined. They will stand there, but some of you people are weird. Because if your child get mathy or start cussing you out and calling you everything, yeah, you can punch them in the mouth or backhand them, bust that lip or something like that. But when you get to punching them kids in their face and all that other shit, yeah, that is abuse. I'm not gonna lie to you. When you get to getting extension cords and what you call that shit, telling them to go fetch switches, like, yeah, that shit leave whoops and marks and all that. Y'all say an ass whooping ain't supposed to feel good. It ain't supposed to feel like that either. But sometimes it do be hard to whoop them little chunky kids and them kids that don't know no better, because when they be moving, that belt will hit other places. Like, how you gonna move when a person kicking and screaming? Like, I just said. But now y'all got to be careful, because y'all got kids that, oh my God, like when I be seeing the stories of 12 years old, 11s and all that shit, and they take a video game for their kids and they kids unalive them, like, what does this shit come from? Like, you was raising a little menace or somebody so filled with anger, like you didn't see this, then they say it might be mental, like, I don't know. But the fact that they killing y'all over y'all taking a controllers to their video games, that's weird to me. The fact that child in their mind instantly don't have no love for you, something went wrong a long time ago and you weren't reading the warning signs. Because did you interact with them? Did you bond with them? Or did you ignore them and they basically was sitting in there raising their goddamn self? Because I don't understand. It's something that never crossed my mind to unalive my parents. I don't give a... I told you my punishments. If I did something or I didn't listen to something, my punishments were sweet. I couldn't go off the premises. But anybody that they considered a friend or they respected and they opened the doors to can come sit in the house with me, because she said you're going to find out who your true friends is, like that. But I think the punishments was more of they didn't want me running with the people that wanted me to run with them. So they wanted them to come into the house and be on the grounds with me so they could be under their supervision. Because, baby, my mama tell me, it admitted if she didn't like somebody. My daddy tell me in a bit, like, you can't hang with them. You can't go with them. I told y'all, my grandma used to say when people, my great-grandma, when people used to ask if could I come play with them, she like, no, y'all just going back yonder. She like, she ain't coming out the yard. She gonna stay up here. We got some stuff she got to do. And stuff like that. And we don't be doing shit but sit there. And then they're like, come on, we can go get on the back of the pickup trucks and ride you down the roads and stuff. And like I told you, sometimes them trucks will get on the back of the pickup truck and you sitting up there, and then they just driving up and down the road and you going over hills and stuff. You feel like you on the damn merry-go-round. One of them, what you call it, rides at the merry-go-round? The amusement parks, because your stomach be dropping on the Mississippi roads, baby, for real, for real. But she like, yeah, no, we can find some stuff for you to do. We can go interact with you and take you somewhere, but you can't go play with them. And I'm like, why? And then she like, I don't like them. She like, girl, they always into something. You don't need to hang with them type of people. And I'm like, oh, wow. But anywho, Then they find ways to entertain. Like I say, the reason why I got it bed bound, amusement parks, seasonal passes and stuff like that, because regardless of the fact, they made sure if I wasn't traveling and I was around, I had stuff to do. Kittyland was here when I was around. Great America was here. Screaming Wheels in Gary, Indiana, the skating ring and all that other stuff was around. But they didn't mind taking me on road trips, taking me on planes, and taking me all over the place to keep my days full. And that's why I say to this day, I don't have problems putting my kids on the schedule. Like I used to let y'all be on here when I took my niece and my daughter to Six Flags Great America, and I paid for their season passes and stuff. And them season passes was like $300 some. Then you got about a meal plan so they could eat while they at the park and stuff like that. So you had to get all that stuff. So it was all that stuff that you keep up with to make sure that you could keep a child list full. You got to interact with them. You got to do something. But if you just sitting there and you just want to say you had kids and you don't interact with them or do nothing with them, then that hits different. Because basically, when do you spend time with that child? When you serve them their food, do y'all even, like nowadays, kids don't even eat at the table together. You're like, that was the number one rule. We had to sit at the table and eat together. If we went out to eat, the kids was able to go, unless we was going on a grown mission. That's why I say another thing that I was taught to believe in, that I'm not going nowhere my kids can't go. And that's why when people was like, well, you did this, you did that. Like, first of all, let me tell you something. Coming up, they was allowed. We was allowed. We wasn't allowed in the spaces that they was in. We weren't sitting in their face. But when they had card games and stuff like that, we was very much there. They had a whole little area set up for the kids to be in. And anything we need, we would get service at the door. But we weren't allowed to sit in grown-up space. We weren't allowed to sit up under them. We couldn't tell you what they was doing in the next room, but we knew they was gambling. We knew what day it was, because like I say, up here, it was like every weekend when people ain't got to work, because normally people didn't work weekends. They work Monday through Friday. So Friday night, they come in, they get the cooking, they get the prepper, they set up the card caves, and from that time, everybody get off work all the way up to 3 to 6 in the next morning, or however long it lasts, and however long people hang in there. They get their daiquiris. My mama was a Boon Fun drinker. She didn't like hard liquor. She drank Boon Fun and shit like that, and her daiquiris and stuff. So yeah, that they sit there and they run them spaces. That's why I say, yeah, I'm bad on cards and dominoes. Like, yeah, we'll sit there and play that shit till 6 in the morning until we get too damn high, too tipsy, and we start tapping out and dropping off. And it'll be more people that come through the door and be ready to go ahead and sit at the table. And we just let it rotate like that, like, or put up some more tables so everybody can get a shot of. People start hollering next, because first they might want to eat, first they might want to smoke, they might want to go see what's on, if a game or something on, or whatever the case may be, and see what's up with that. But it be chill. And then it was like, y'all get to the point where y'all feel like y'all kids are a burden. They didn't ask to come here. Like, yeah, you had them at free will. Like, you could have got up, but it probably was getting too good. Hey, First Lady, somebody tried to get me to let you cuss me out. And I told them, nope. This person gonna ask me, where did I get my necklace and my earrings and my bracelet from? And I said, one of my subscribers on YouTube wanted, and then they decided that they wanted to gift it to me, so they gifted to me. And then they was like, well, can't you get another one? Do you know where they got it from? I said, yeah. I said, if you go on my YouTube channel, the link is right there in my page description, so you can go on there and order whatever the hell you want to order. And then they was like, or you can give me yours, I can pay you, and you can go on there and get another one. I said, I can't give you something that was gave to me for free. I say, if I cam up and they don't see that shit on me. Now, they know sometimes I don't wear earrings because I don't like earrings, but I put them in sometimes with the accessories. But I was like, but I always keep the necklace around my neck every goddamn day, and the bracelet on my wrist. I'm like, it's part of necessity. If I take it off, I take it off when I get ready to take my shower or my bath, and I put it right back on because I start feeling naked. And then they're like, so I couldn't get it? No, you can't. I was like, girl, I do a live and cam up and that person don't see it. I'm like, I don't know how they feel about it. Because I say, if I get somebody something, and I know that every time you cam up, you have it on, and all of a sudden it disappeared and it ain't broke or got stolen. I'm like, I feel some type of way too. How you going to give away something I won and gave to you? So I told that person, no, absolutely not. I will not be giving them my necklace or my bracelet or my earrings. I'm like, yeah, no. But I told them the site is listed. Go get you one. Like, for real, go get you one. Like, I don't know why. Then I went and I told Blenda Hill, and I said, these people finna piss me off because I told them about your site, and they tell me how much they like that little spray that I got and how they want the spray and all that other stuff. And I'm telling them that how good. I went in there because I left it at the job site on my desk. Cause instead of me spraying it, cause I got sensitive skin, cause a lot of people don't know when you spray perfume or stuff, spray it in the air and let it drizzle or the mist come down and hit you, but it can't touch my skin. Like, yeah, cause if I sweat or anything, I feel it and it'll start making me dig in my skin, cause I ratchet up and stuff. I got real sensitive skin and I'm easy to break out, so I don't even do that. So what I do is I sit it in front of the little fan on my desk and I let the fan blow the aroma out, and everybody was talking about how good it smells and stuff. I went in there, one of the bottles was almost gone. Like, I'm like, wait a minute, because that bottle should still be full. I don't spray that bottle. I let the aroma roll. It ain't sitting here evaporating or nothing like that. So I know as then the man came in there because I started fussing. I got irritated. I ain't gonna lie. So I started fussing like, who touched my shit? This ain't like somebody stealing your lunch or something. Cause bitch, I bring my smoothie in here and y'all know when I get my smoothies, I drink my smoothies just like that. So you ain't touching it. So I'm like, and then he told me it was him. You know what I did? I took all my shit off my that area, and I just said, "You for now, it ain't coming in the building unless I come in here." And then I ain't gonna even put it in there. I'm gonna keep it in my little pocket or something, or put it in my purse, and that way ain't nobody gotta see it or touch it, cause that shit pissed me off. And then he like, "I'm so sorry," but he paid me, but he still didn't get the bottle because you shouldn't have touched it. It wasn't yours. And then he's like, "Well, can I said, "Yeah, go on the side and get you some." And he like, "Can I buy one of yours?" No, these are my samplers. These are mine. I call them samplers. I'm like, these are my samplers. Because he's like, I say, look at the price on it. It's cheap. Go get you some. But I said, no, these are my samplers. This is for me to test it out and see if I want it. And I said, I liked it so much, I got 2 more bottles of it. I upgraded to the bigger size. So yeah, no. I said she deserved her credit. She deserved her products to be bought. You telling me how good it is. Thank you for acknowledging that. Now you go get you some. And I keep it out of there ever since. And then everybody's like, we miss it. And I'm like, well, if y'all miss it so much, go buy it. I buy what I want. So you go buy what you want and we'll be good. But if you ain't willing to pay for it, then it is what it is. Hey Don. Hey, Blenda Hillen. Oh, yeah. I just had to tell him Blenda Hillen because I told you yesterday that I said it pissed me off. What the heck? LOL. Absolutely. I told Blenda Hillen, I was like, yeah. I took my shit. I showed it to her. I said, I took it and put it in my car now. It ain't getting out my goddamn car, dude. I said, I don't want to leave it in the car because for some odd reason, y'all, we got people up here literally breaking into cars. And the city ain't trying to do nothing about it. They said they put cameras up to do and I say, why are y'all? This is what I don't get, y'all. Let me be honest with y'all. I don't get why y'all trying to use cameras to do police jobs. I don't get why y'all want us to record crimes and shit like that to do police jobs. I feel like keep paying the police because they're well needed. And let the police do their own goddamn job. We don't want to do the jobs for the police and risk our livelihood because they telling us if we see somebody driving wrong, we can report it. If we see this, hey Lauren, good morning. If we see somebody driving wrong, they want us to report it. If we see this and we see that, they want us to report it. Like, that is not our job description to sit here and monitor other people. And then I say, you know something, because that remind me when Olivia, Oracle, or whatever, yeah, from the beef sector, or when she say here and said that people should police their own people, no, because now the way shit's set up, you get to policing these people, and these people find out you policing them, no people gonna do anything to you, because see, when you start calling the police and inserting yourself in other people's business, if you ain't noticed, some of these people will come unalive you over shit like that. Like, why do you feel like it's your place to watch what other grown people do? And that's why they say sometimes it's best to mind the business that pays you. Because, like, a lot of people say if they ever find out people sitting in the area and they just snitching on them and being all in their business because you want to control the block that don't just belong to you, it belongs to all the other people on the block as well. They said that they torture that person, or they tear down their house or burn it down, or they make sure every time that person hear people over here, them people basically fighting for their life to where people don't want to come around you at all. So then that's when they try to isolate you and keep you secluded or keep you feeling like a victim in your own house, because Ain't nobody finna, the mayor, the chief, the police station, they ain't finna sit here and subscribe you a police officer to sit outside your house all day. So you gotta realize that the people that you're sitting here policing and you putting charges up against, they could sit here and been and did anything to you because they're not gonna, you're not that important to them for them to assign to you a detail that's gonna watch you 24 hours. You're not sitting here participating in the big case, so they ain't willing to relocate you or put you on witness protection. So why should you risk any of this? And that's why I say y'all got to be more mindful and careful of that, because I told you now in the city ordinance and the rules and regulations, if you have a business license and you see a crime, it's your place to report it. And they will actually come for that business license. They will actually find that business license. Because, see, I told y'all about a person that actually end up getting fines and stuff like that up against their business license. And then they just end up going out of business. It was the man that owned the phone store, because he said it wasn't his place to tell nothing. And then I'm like, see, that's when you got to realize why so many businesses take their cameras apart and let their cameras get broke. And then they say that they don't feel like fixing them, or they didn't have the money to fix them. They find some type of excuse that'll hold up in court to the reason why they couldn't turn over footage and stuff. And then they were like, because it wasn't that important to them, they ain't had no issues, no break-ins, so they didn't feel like they had to do all that. But then you got other people that do got issues, and they say they not risking their business for you, and they will turn you in. But at the same time, when you start when you are set up in certain areas and you start turning them people in, it depends on how wild the people is that you turn in, because they will come back and harass you. They will make your store have to take a hit. They will make your store disappear. They will break in it. They will set it on fire. They will keep causing damages and stuff. There's a company up here, and I said, what did you do? And it's so bad because it's a black-owned company. They got hit in one area, so they said that they weren't going to be in that area no more because they kept getting hit, and they moved that store somewhere else. And then I played that on the news, too. They moved it to somewhere else, and then they said they're going to have to go out to business because after they moved it, they still kept taking a hit. And I was like, okay, who the hell did you piss off? Because it sounded like an inside job. Because the more and more they show the footage, it's the same person. They said the people following them wherever they go. So did you testify in the case? Did you sit here and tell some stuff you didn't have no business? Because why is they constantly hitting your business and all these other businesses on the side of you? And no matter where you go, they making sure they relocate and they find you. So at this point, maybe you need to stop, change the name of your company, change your LLC, or you ain't even got to change the LLC, just change the name and let it run under the same EIN number, and it still work out the same. So it's a lot of ways around it. But for them to keep hitting your store, it's somebody that's targeting you. Could it be somebody that you was boasting and bragging to about how much you make? Could it be somebody that asked you to borrow something that you said no to? Because all these are very much reasons why a person will hit you. So it is what it is. And then they said if they want protection, hey, Candy Cane. They said if they want protection, they got to hire their own security. So I just want people to be mindful and pay very close attention to what's going on and what these people saying. So, but now they're telling you if you see anybody breaking the laws, they will not be paying you like Crime Stopper. You can record it and you can send it to them. And they said the people will receive fines and tickets in the mail. And I'm like, what? If y'all don't quit playing and let the police do their jobs, like, yeah, no. Because then I was like, ooh, baby. You better hope you ain't one of them people that when you watching something that you record and you ain't talking to it. You better hope you ain't one of them people that put identifying marks in there. You better hope that you don't sit here and go up against no doxers. You better hope that it don't be no private information attached or no personal information attached to it. Because I say the way these people set up in the weird games, they type of play, just know that there might be a point where these people gonna try to track you down. Hey, VA Sagittarius, good morning. So I said, baby, they finding all type of ways to make these people risk their life and put themselves up for jeopardy because they don't want to sit here and pay the police to do their job. But he won't okay, at some of these council meetings, they keep asking Mayor Brandon Johnson, if you feel like Chicago's so safe, why don't you drop all your detail? Why don't you drop the detail you got protecting your wife, your kids, and you? Why don't you drop some of these officers that you want to secure you every goddamn day if Chicago is so safe? Chicago is not safe like you trying to portray that it is. It's very much not. Then we got the governor keep saying, well, if Chicago got this and stuff going on, and this is why I say some of you people are dumb as hell, because he keeps saying then, why do people still keep coming up here spending money? He talking about the tourists. He talking about the people that take trips here. He talking about the people that come entertain the thought of Chicago. All that good stuff like y'all run here. So he said that this is a big corporate business, and it can sit here and become bigger and bigger. Like, he don't give a damn if y'all come in here and get attacked. He just wants y'all to keep come spending money up here. And I was like, the fact that it's that easy to lure y'all people, do you think see so many people going to these different cities and states where everything is condemned and down bad? Do you even see us checking for shit like that? Like, yeah, no. That's why I say y'all still talking about Memphis. Like, when you was into Memphis in May or you had family or something, it was a good place to be go, but you gotta watch how you move and where you touch down there. Everybody ain't meant to be fucked with. So the fact people want to go around there is weird to me. I wouldn't be going to Memphis to spend no money. Now, to visit or a family reunion or something, like, yeah, but to spend some money, absolutely not. I wouldn't be going to Texas to spend no money. Like, yeah, Texas, Memphis, Detroit, Michigan, Milwaukee, all that shit got the same shit Chicago got going on. And I say, why do y'all run from y'all cities where it was bad to go to another city or state where it's bad at? And then y'all want to complain about the city y'all came from, but the place you moved to was no better. Like, all the shit is weird because all the cities and states got the same shit going on in them. Like, what are we talking about? And that's why I was like, yeah, no. Oh, wait, who calling me? Wait, I don't know. It's an Ian recall or what? I just turned it off because I don't know who that was. It say unknown, so I don't know no unknown. Anywho, sub 85, my boo, Lawrence Green, First Lady, Blended Healing. Good morning. Oh, E-Money speaking to all y'all. E-Money might be at work. Yeah, so, to the secret Santa, the rep for the health sector. We got one more gift and membership to give out. I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all choose who y'all want the gift and membership to go to. Whoever the gift and membership go to, you gotta have a PayPal or a Cash App to receive it. Because one of the supporters of the health sector channel gifted 2 memberships to 2 people. K-Fit got her membership. I sent it to her on live. And then they got to choose one more person. I was saying, do y'all want to give it to Jill? But then I said, I might wait and launch it next month. I'm going to tell y'all why I might choose next month. Because once the weather break, that's when we're going to start moving around. That's when we're going to be in members only mode. Members going to get first choice to everything. And then we're going to go ahead and release it to the board after they get through watching. They say they're going to type on their release it now. Then we'll decide what we're going to share with y'all and what we not. Shouts out to them. Then after that, we're going to push back with our members only content. All the members only content, I took it down because we allow new people to come in our space and we want sharing everything with everybody. So I downloaded it all, but once these people get up out the house, we can go ahead, I can upload it and put it all back on the board and let it continue to get its views. Or we could just leave that dead and just come back with new content. Y'all ain't got to watch no reruns on the channel because we recycling the page and going in a whole nother different direction. And I'm just letting y'all know. You said, yeah, wait on that. Sounds like the plan. Okay. Yeah, my boo, because you have been around long enough. I want you to know when the memberships come back up, do you got a Cash App? If you got a Cash App, when the memberships come back up, I will be Cash Apping you for you to go ahead and get your memberships. I also probably would Cash App Jill and ask Jill to join us on the membership program. So yeah, since they said here and did, okay, so March the 28th, y'all, more and more people said they want to get involved. Have we decided, because it depends on how many people be in the competition, how we gonna let it rock and roll as far as the what you call that, as far as the As far as the pot, um, it's March the 28th. So as far as we going, if y'all want to contribute to the pot, because I'm not coming out of pocket, it's coming off the YouTube AdSense check. You don't have to send a Cash App or PayPal or whatever. If you want to contribute to the pot, what you can do is you can super chat, super sticker, or gift the page. Yeah, because my outside income from my job ain't going on the board. All the money coming from the board comes from the board. So it's going to be coming from the AdSense check. And y'all can make that pot whatever y'all want it to be. Only people that, like I said, I took my Cash App down off my page and I took my PayPal down off my page because all the loyal supporters should know that information. If they want to contribute to it, they can. But everybody else, in order for y'all to contribute or do anything, y'all gonna have to stem. The show's still on break. That's nice of you, Room Shaker. Okay. Oh, you said no, ma'am. Okay, so then we'll have to find somebody else. I ain't seen no shows come up. Tyler Perry Sisters and Fatima and them supposed to be coming back. It ain't came back yet. I don't even know about All the Queen's Men. They say they found a new network. Broody and Black is supposed to be coming back. I got all the dates wrote down and I was making posters on the wall, but I did take them all down because I was trying to clean the wall out for new stuff. I also changed the list of the channels we support. I think I'm gonna let the channels that we support run 3 months and then I'm gonna take them down and put new people up there. So I started on it yesterday. Let me see who I put up there now. Blended Healing gonna stay up there until we get her watch hours up. She's still working on her watch hours. If you are a person that's being featured on my page, let's go ahead and break this down one more again. If I'm featuring you on my page and I'm pushing your channel and you see my people start to maneuver and come out and show support, could you please make sure that they see you every once in a while or every blue moon or however you want to do it? Recognition is key because this is how I decide which channels we're going to push and which channels we just going to throw off the list. Because like I say, if the health sector subscribers come over and start supporting you and you know that they have channels that they trying to get to their mark, we ask that you support them too. Because it is actually some subscribers that don't chase up behind dramas. So they do come and be in attendance for the content you give. They do come back and like the chill zone of it. The ones that don't do drama, Creole don't do drama. Blended Healing don't do drama. Jill Comfort Zone don't do drama. Very Carrie don't do drama, but she will respond and she will react. So it's a couple of channels. If you just want to be Jill Comfort Zone, she do like arts and crafts and things like that. She celebrate and stuff like that. I'm still waiting on Divorced Sisters to come back. Who the hell is Divorced Sisters? Oh, I know who you talking about. You right. Shouts out to those that find that lane. Yeah. So well, we revamped, if y'all ain't noticed, the content has changed. I swifted and shifted. Because now that we got other people that are coming in, I don't want to introduce them to the negative space. So I'm glad people are getting to the point that they're unsubscribing. Because if you don't unsubscribe, we're just going to block you so we don't have to interact. I feel that way. I'm not changing it. We going down a positive path and we want to stay focused on what we trying to achieve. And quite frankly, we leaving y'all in the blue. Like it didn't take that long because I've been told y'all I had an issue with a lot of the things. But I see other people starting to have an issue now. That's why I say some catch on quicker than others, because now they mad because King Roman don't want to be a part of what they got going on. He want to elevate. He want to go on about his business and do the commentary the way he see fit. He don't want to entertain the fuckery or the dumb shit. Like, why would you risk it all, especially when you got a career or something to lose? So I applaud him. And I wish him well. They said Brianna missed leaving the board, so a lot of people feel some type of way and dragging her about leaving the board. And they was like, you created this mess, now you scared. Because people have been taking channels. See, this is why I told y'all, and I'll say some of y'all, it take y'all too long to catch up. I'm gonna need y'all to speed up the process. Because it was okay because Lemon was somebody y'all didn't see it for. Lemon was somebody y'all didn't like. And now that y'all seeing that a lot of y'all that lost channels, that people are willing to report your channels to YouTube for circulation or whatever it is, circumvention, and they snatching channels. So they glad that y'all they know that your channel was taken. They glad they got one channel from under you, because now every channel you bring back is they finna snatch right from you. And that's why I tell people for the longest, and I said I'm finna start repeating myself. I like myself better on mute. If I said it, I don't want to keep repeating it. I don't want to sound like a broken record. You didn't take heed and you didn't want to listen. So now you finna sit here and see what it's really going to hit for. A lot of people didn't acknowledge the fact that they made it easy for these people to attack their channels and snatch their channels from up under them. And now that they see it, when it was somebody you didn't like or see it for, you had no issues with it. Now you seen that they putting you on the chopping box by snatching your channel. Now you see how they finna give it up. So now a lot of people is trying to run. It's too late. When I told you, you let these people put that noose or that choke chain around your neck by getting that one channel up out of you, but you was chasing up behind them views and you wasn't watching and protecting your territory, you made it easy for them to swoop in and take handle of you. So no matter how much money you dish out, no matter what type of content you switch to, once they get that first channel up off the board, any channel after that is an easy fix. Because see, you ain't supposed to be on here. You could change out the names. You could change out the IP address. You could change out everything you want to change out, but the fact still remain, your voice is not going to change unless you get a voice changer. You ain't going to be able to cam up like you used to, because all the things that YouTube used to recognize you and identify you with is still going to be there. And that's an easy fix. I told you I'll sit back and watch them do ZX like this. I sat back and watched them do cooling like this. I sat back and watched them do 88 like this. I sat back and watched them do this to a lot of channels. And that's why I say, if you smart and you really understand the concept of business, you're going to protect your first brand. Your brand is not coming in to replace another brand. Your brand is supposed to come in and be the first foundation to build the other brands up off of, and to watch them and allow them to grow. But then see if you was around in the beginning when I first came around, we used to talk about the different levels of business and how you handle business and how you start your franchises, your food chains, and how you just make that business become one, and they just go ahead and sell and just add on to it. But no, some of y'all come in with the knowledge of knowing you're gonna flop. Some of y'all come in losing monetization and have no way of getting it back. Some of y'all come in and ain't even being able to capitalize and grow the brand to where if the brand ain't getting a monetary gain from YouTube, your subscribers come in and support you because they like what you give. See, this is how you know that you're actually wanted on the board. This is how you know, because before they lose you, they gonna do whatever they need to do to keep you there. But at the same time, they ain't supposed to be the one that lead the way. You are. You supposed to hold your foundation together. You supposed to build your foundation up. You supposed to build your brand and your name and make it to where your brand can be hated or loved. But it's going to be people that's going to come in there and they're going to sit here and operate and tolerate and deal with you, because they really ain't got to tolerate you. Because I be telling people, look, if you don't like what I give, you have an option. You can walk out the door and never look back. But once you know that this brand is here to stay and this brand is not willing to change for nobody, only thing it can do is go up, and we can clear out all the people that we don't see it for, because I ain't asked you to spend no money over here. I really don't want you here. If I treated you the way I treated you, then I wouldn't come back. I'm just going to keep it real. But no, y'all want them to come back. Y'all want them to become victims. Y'all want them to be abused. Y'all want them to have mental breakdowns and be emotionally unstable and crying about everything you say and do to them. So that's when you open the door for you to become an epic failure. You got to know when to cut shit short. You got to know to get these people out your space and out your face and keep them from around you and don't want to be bothered with them and all that other stuff. Because the more and more you let people constantly keep coming around you, the more and more people think it's okay and they can do what they want to do to you. I'm not playing like that. I'm not changing who the hell I am. You get the good, the bad, and the ugly, and you get the days I don't want to be bothered as well. Because I don't have to come on here and tear you down. I don't have to come on here and drag you. But you're not going to come over here disturbing me either, trying to say, hey, look at me, see me. I don't even like you. I'm ignoring you. Catch on. Now move around. Anywho, hey, Ben. Ben, I'm seeing you more and more now. What you got going on? Cut it short. Let's go. So yeah, for all the ones that say you supposed to build a backup to the backup to the backup to the backup to the backup, like I pity the fool. I'm not wasting that much time. Like, yeah, no, I'm not doing all that. No, 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 no. I'm not sacrificing up a channel because once you get one gone, all of them, it's a waste of time. So now that people are catching on and they starting to see, it don't matter how many people can get you back to that 1,000. They can take that 1,000 over and over again. And then you got to come out here and give fake apologies and all that other stuff. Like, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time, because half of y'all coming out here being forced to apologize. If somebody violates you or disrespects you, you ain't gonna never get an apology out of them, and ain't nobody gonna make them apologize to you either. So hey, Jill, that's why I don't fool with everyone like that. I stay in my lane. Let's go. Let's go. So they was trying to make it a big thing because people was leaving the board. Really, I think they just using it for content. I don't really think they care, because this repeated cycle in history, it's been going on since the beginning of time. So now they're going to be fishing for commentary, seeing how they can make stuff come new and how they can build it up. But I can tell you one person, I have removed myself, and it ain't a beef thing. It's just that I removed it. I didn't want to deal with it. So if you notice, you might see me in the chat here or there, but you mostly going to see me on my own platform. You ain't gonna see me hitting no links or nothing. I'm gonna stay over here in my space. If people want to hear me and they're able to type in the chat, that's what they're gonna have to do. And I don't want to say nothing about how I feel about the board. Like, I just don't give a damn enough to recap it. Like, yeah, no, I'm tuning out of more and more lives. And I said it ain't even people that I don't see it for. It's just lives that I decided that I put more time into your channel and being in your chat than you put into mine. So I just excluded myself. I just took myself on up out the mix, and I exited stage left and unsubscribed. Does that mean it's beef? No, it just means that I would no longer be in attendance. And I did that for so many channels. If you want to know I'm still subscribed to you, or you want to see me every once in a while, all you got to do is follow the community wall. Now, if I don't be able to share you out, it's probably because I'm doing something. So you probably only going to see me type in your chat one time, and I'm going on about my business. But I do be around. I am subscribed, but I have also decided how I'm going to spend my time. My days are getting shorter and shorter. Now that the exercise class is lunching 7 days a week. You get the private personal training. You get the spin class, and you also get the group class. Now that all this stuff is launching, like I said, and then me still holding a job because I don't live off YouTube, and the money from YouTube go back to YouTube. So I don't have all the balance. And I say, if anything, before the job and the exercise class come up short, YouTube will come up short. So I'm watching how I spend my time and who I give my attention to, because I do want to keep an acknowledgement and keep y'all in rotations, the ones that I feel deserve it. So Jill, you hit the list. Very Carrie hit the list. Bertha May, I'm still mad at her for them little fake ass lives. She over there doing them half shows, talking about she gonna come back and get into it. You should have never left. But anywho, we neither here or there. Jill, of course, just read my book, Being Lazy. She really ain't pushing no lives out either at the moment. But I'm seeing her over there on Jill's. I wish she get off her ass and get on the book. Like, y'all really pissing me off. Like, I try to keep my mood in good spirit, but then I'm just getting angry thinking about what the hell y'all pulling. But then y'all say Room Shaker go live. Shouts out to you, Jill, because I called for you to come to the board and you popped out and you say thank Room Shaker for me doing this live, because she was calling me out about not going live, and you came down and you did it. I appreciate that. Because I'm like, it be time when I got to multitask, and y'all, for the ones that need to watch hours and need the support, I be like, okay, this is your time to go live, because I can let you play out. I can sit there, listen to you. I can sit here and multitask. It ain't gonna make me miss a beat. So I can pull this off, and then y'all get on y'all ass and y'all want to get lazy. Then I'm like, but then look at how many times y'all call me to the board and I'll pop out here. People like Room Shaker, you better not slack up. You better still keep pushing them lives. And I'm like, girl, if only you knew my schedule and what it's hidden for. And then I can only see it get worse because like I told y'all, I got things that I am finna do. We finna start back doing the traveling this summer. We finna start back doing a lot of things. So I'm trying to make sure that I can find the balance, and I'm not gonna let nobody sit here and take the balance away from me. So that's actually what I've been trying to work on and maintain, to where I make sure my strength gonna hold. I make sure I get the proper sleep, and I make sure the financials is financing. Cause I told y'all, at the rate we going, with all the stuff y'all want me to do, competitions and all this other shit, like y'all, that mean I gotta be able to pull it off and do LOL, yeah, I'm still healing, so you have to give me grace. I know you good, boo. You good, you good, you good. If you take off the tags, other CCs cannot redirect to hell sector, just asking. Absolutely. Well, no, they asked who all is able to redirect to your channel. When I found out Shaquem was running around here, Dirt, or whatever y'all want to call him, when I found out he was running around here sending redirects to King, Roman, and Lemon and all this other stuff, and then they was arguing over the redirects, I turned that shit off. But then I turned back on some stuff because I had Charlie, I had other people that I actually rock with coming telling me that I've been trying to tag you and I can't tag you. And I said, because I turned that little feature off. And they were like, well, I wanted to share you or tag you in something and I couldn't do it. So then I turned it back on. And I'm like, because I didn't want y'all to feel no type of way, the ones that I do rock with. I didn't want them to feel like that. So I turned it back on for them, and now they can tag all they want to, and I can see it and still ignore it, so it's just gonna be like I didn't get it. But for them, they actually pop up in my mentions, so I do get it. But I also could turn my subscription list to no longer being private but being public, because if you make your subscription list public, then everybody that you're subscribed to is allowed to you could say channels you subscribe to only can tag you. So yeah, that's another way to block it out. So I said I might make my go on in there and make my subscription list public, so everybody I rock with will be able to subscribe, do stuff. But I don't know yet, because some people say that they don't want people to have access to them. People are weird. They like to follow people on into different spaces and spots they go in on YouTube. So that's a protection plan, because they said they don't want to be around these people, because they actually have up in numbers and got a lot of stuff going on, and they don't want the people that's attacking pages. They said they done made it through that stage of the going back and forth and cussing people out, to where they actually got their channels past 100,000s and stuff, and they don't want these small ass content creators that feel like you got to go up or be in competition or tear down another channel to be in a space in a realm. And I understood that. I support your brand. I'm not trying to lead people to your brand to attack your brand because they jealous of your numbers. So I will keep that to myself. And that's why I say people be fanned out over people that get 10,500, well, get 500 or something in their chat. But it's channels I go to where they get a 2,000 or better in their chat. Like they numbers really running up, and it ain't bots because everybody is active and typing and all this other stuff, and the likes is hitting what they supposed to be hitting for. And when you see their subscription, you see it gives exactly what it supposed to be give. So you are caught up by these small as, but then you could tell that's people that's envious, got jealous hearted spirits, and they want to watch these people and they want to be par and accepted in the crowd and all that other stuff. Where I want you to take the crowd and go far over there, and I stand over here in the cut and just see what I want to see. And then when I get tired, I can disappear and ain't nobody gonna have no eyes on me. You got people that watch when you leave the chat. You got people that watch you don't be around, and they want to call you out about, like, why do I gotta be here on my shoulder? Like, sometimes you I can see why people, and I say, something, I get to the point I get like that too. It's some people that refuse to drop down. It's some people that like, I be watching you from the crowd, but every once in a while, because I know how you is, I want to drop down and let you acknowledge that I be around. Baby, it really don't be a big issue, because I be telling people, I don't be checking the clouds. And then, like I say, I know some of these people so full of shit, they're lying, say they was in the clouds and never was. Run me back one thing I talked about in my live. Let's see, could you do it? It like, yeah, that's why I be like, man, who y'all be fooling? Like, then they be like, I don't want to be attacked on your channel. Like, since when did I allow people to get attacked on my channel unless it's a hell sector segment? If the flames is on, you at your own risk. Like, other than that, we don't be on that type of shit. Don't disturb our peace, because majority of the time, I am peaceful. Until you play with me, then that's when you get an uproar and you get a cuss out from me. But other than that, I am peaceful. I don't wake up angry. I wake up with a smile on my face every goddamn day. So, no, we're not going to sit here and make excuses. You ain't in the chat because you don't want to be in the chat, or you feel like somebody that you got to answer to going to attack you for being over here. And that's why I say, I don't want you to come over here if you feel like you came because somebody else sent you or told you to come. If you didn't come on your own accord, don't come at all. And I stand on it. Because if I don't want to come, I don't give a damn who redirect to you. I don't care who do nothing. I'm not coming. If I want to subscribe, I'm going to unsubscribe. If you ask me, do I like you or not, I'm going to give you the honest to God truth. Yeah, I probably don't see it for you, or I don't like you. And if I ever come out my mouth and say I don't like you, I just want you to hold to that. Because some of y'all be saying people be wishy-washy. No, I still don't like you. Yeah, no, I'm not wishy-washy. If I tell you I don't like you, you struck me the wrong way. I just don't like you. I don't see it for you. I never will like you. That act will not change. You can bank that. Yeah. You want results, lace up and get in the game. Don't be back there sidelining, coaching, whispering plays and cook clocking. Let's go. You said, and they still rocking the shows, not paying numbers. They mind is different. I bet. I try to tell you. Hey, Miss T, good morning. Good morning, Miss T. I got a hard time. You say I got a hard time thinking you're careful. Select Mars list was running amok and block individuals out the chat. That's why I kind of removed it, and I'm telling y'all honestly, you gotta chill, gotta wrench over here. But I really want my A1s. I told y'all, I don't care newcomers or who all come around. I really feel like Harlem Quinn is the only managing mod I have over here. That's my number one mod. She's been here from day one. Big Nutter has been here for day one. That's my mod too. Who else on my mod list? Hold on. Let me see. I'm only gonna stick with people because I don't care, y'all. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't feel like people should let new people be mods. No, I think the ones that you came up with and the ones that's been here from the beginning, you know what they is and who they are and what they do and what they don't do. So we got Big Nutter. We had Truth Hurt. Let me get that out of here. We got Sun Kiss. We got Blended Healing. Only new person on here, you guys. Oh, and we got Big Rig Slap. Big Rigs and You Gotta Chill are two people that we came across, and they are Mars on here. And I have decided, y'all, because I don't think Stump Down is like that, I am going to give Stump Down his wrench back. Because it be times that my other mods, Big Nutter work, Sun Kids, she work, and she be trying to mod when she can. Blended Healing also as a content creator. See, when it comes to other content creators, I'm going to tell you how I feel. Do I mind you having a wrench over here? No. Do I give a damn about people saying other content creators shouldn't have a wrench? I don't give a damn about that either. Because what I know about these content creators, I hold y'all to a different standard. The reason why I tell everybody, because this is what I apply on the board. I am not sacrificing my brand for yours. My ascent check is different from your ascent check. My ascent check pays me. Your ascent check pays you. So therefore, if you got a live set up or you supposed to be doing a live and you can't make it in my live or I'm live so I don't make it in your live, one thing you can bank on is I'm going to catch your replay. I support you. One thing you can bank on, if it's something I don't want to hear, I can let it play in the background while I'm moving around doing other shit because I know what you're working on, because I fuck with you. So I ask you, what suit do you need me to come in when it comes to backing you? And you hear me ask this out loud on the board. Do you need me to share you out? Do you need me to help you run up your watch hours? Do you need me to watch a playlist? Do you need to, well, what feels, what we working on today? So I already know I can write it on my little to-do list and mark it on the calendar list. This is how I gotta run this. Because I support you. So I already know what the people around me need. And this is why when I come on here and I was like, well, these are the channels we bring an acknowledgement to. These are the channels we support. And these are the channels we trying to push to the spots they need to be in. Like I told y'all, we got Blended Healing. Shouts out to everybody in the content creators from TT on down that helped her get to her 1,000. We got her to her 1,000, but she's still sitting in a 2,000 and something mark when it comes to subscribers. For her to be partially monetized, YouTube is asking her to reach that 3,000 mark. So I'm asking y'all, and I said if I have to, I will pull the weight of her channel and mine too, because if I have to move my competition over there to her channel to push her to that 3,000, I will. Because that competition alone should bring the watch hours that's needed. Then I also know Big Riggs is on the board. And he needs to go to his monetization. He needs to get to his monetization. So I also stated that if I got to run another competition back, I'll run it from Big Riggs' page. When I ask people that I'm affiliated with, I'm acquainted with, or socialized with, or I actually back to the I actually need to know what suit do you need me to come in? What game plan? What levels are we trying to reach? What we need to achieve to get you to your monetization market? And I tell them now, once we get you monetized, it's gonna be up to you to hold the audience and push that content and let YouTube circulate you through. Because once you become a paying channel, YouTube gonna do the rest. As long as they see enough people interacting with that live, sharing that live out, hitting the like button as they enter, YouTube gonna rotate that channel around their screen because they know that they now getting paid and they need people to see the commercials that they gonna put on your page. So YouTube gonna do the rest. And then as he's growing his channel, I'm telling you, Big Rigs know, just like Jill's and Very Carries and all them and Blended Healing, as they grow their channel, they know who generally support them. They know that I told everybody, learn who your loyal subscribers is. Learn when you go live who always in your chat. Learn who generally supports you. And them the ones you should get recognition and acknowledgement to. The ones that just came through here because another big content came to your channel, the ones that just come to him when ain't nobody else live on the board, them the ones that I pay no never mind to, like for real. And that's why I say I actually study my chat. That's why I tell, make sure y'all know that whether I read your comment out loud, I read every comment that drops in my chat because I'm paying attention to who the hell dropped that comment. And that's why I can sit here and call out who be in my chat and who don't be in my chat. And I can tell people, I ain't seen you in a long time. Why you working your way back over here? Because the shit, I'm telling you, I pay very good attention. I'm thorough with it. Like, I go down through there. So, like, yeah, some people like, well, there's so many people in here. I ain't reading all that. Yeah, I'm reading every last one. I know when you disappeared and I know when you came back. So now my question is what made you disappear in the first place and why you working your way back over here? And then sooner or later you look up and you notice that you can't type because I done sit here and took you out. Like, I done studied, I done paid attention, and now I don't see what your purpose is. So I don't know if it's malicious intent or it's because you missed me or you wanted to come back and be back in the making or whatever the case it is. But I'm to the point now I don't want you. Whatever removed you, let that balance and that distance stay between us. Like, I don't care. And that's why people like that self-sabotage. No, it ain't. It's just me deciding that I'm checking for my loyal ones, and that's why I say my loyal people, you're not touching. If it's an issue with us, either I could drop the panel and tell them they can come up here and talk to them. If I got access to them behind the scenes, I could talk to them behind the scenes, or I either just exile them out. But you're not going to touch them with your wrench. Because it's an understanding, it's an agreement there. Whatever going on between me and you, I'll open the door for you to approach me with it and get it off your chest. And I will humble myself because I feel like you deserve that type of treatment. I want to know, what did I do or what happened to shift the mood or the space between me and you? That's a courtesy. That's hospitality. That's me getting better understanding. I'm going to allow you to critique me and tell me where I messed up. So I hope that I don't offend nobody else that I seen as an A1. And that's why I really got the, honestly, and I told y'all that. That's why I got pissed off with Sincere. We have been around long enough to where you was one of them people that I would have actually humbled myself for you to address me and tell me if it was an issue or not. But once I seen that it was a problem by coming into your live and you never could speak to it with me, I feel like right then and there, that was like a slap in the face because you couldn't be open and honest and I opened the door for it. So yeah, now I don't even want to talk about it. Whatever happened, it did cause a divide. Are we beefing? No. But would I be in attendance? Most likely not. I'm going to remove myself. And that's why I say people that I actually see it for, I actually give you courtesy. I give you grace. I let you come tell me because I really don't humble myself for too many people. Like, I be like, fuck that shit. We ain't even finna break it down. We ain't finna examine it. We ain't gonna talk about it. And we ain't finna fix it. Like, I be like, I got that nonchalant ass personality. Like, ain't no fixing this shit. Like, you might as well stop wasting it because it's gonna fall on deaf ears. Don't waste your breath. Save it to breathe another day type shit. Hold on. You said, yeah, I'm only focused on those I see support me. If you stay in the clouds, I can't see you, and therefore you will not see my support either. Let's go. No ill feelings at all. I'm just not wasting my time on folks who don't give a little of their time. Absolutely. Miss Jill, I feel you on that 100. Yeah, because I used to, y'all have been around for the longest. I used to do that to Madam. I used to do that to Blending Healing. And the only reason I don't mind talking about it because I did it on the board. I used to do that to Big Nutter. I used to do that. I was like, in every last one of my lives, I see you come through here and I see you support me. I see you come through here and I see you support a lot of other channels. And I say, the people don't support you like you support them. I don't never see them in your chat. I don't never see them. And that's because Big Nut is another channel. He cover content and stuff going on in the real world, but he don't cover drama. Big Nut is another person that's been a part of the Mo 3 sector, and the Mo 3 sector came through, certain ones came through trying to dox him and his wife and his kids. But he don't dox. He don't do drama. Then when he started doing content, people tried to attack his page and start striking his page. And nobody had an issue with it because he's a household name. He get his recognition from me. But as far as everybody else, they don't even give a damn that Big Nutter got a channel because it ain't no drama attached. He won't feed into the games that they want him to feed into. He won't play by the board rules. So they feel like that they couldn't use him because see, why I'm gonna tell you why the channels like that go through scrutiny and get under attack. People are tired of seeing the same people beef over and over and over again. So they actually gotta bring somebody of substance that's gonna bring a new storyline and that's gonna be able to match their energy, and that's why people keep trying to reel me back in. But I done got to the point where I'm so nonchalant, miss me with the bullshit. Cause not only could I rise to the occasion and give it what you wanted to have and come out here and shake and rattle this goddamn board and take it up a couple of notches and bring out the nooses and the demons and everything else with me. But why should I? I'm not bothered by you bitches, but you bitches gonna back up off me and quit playing with me too. But yeah, I decided that you're not worth it. I decided I don't give a damn what you got going on. I decided you're not worth my time because see, these people feel like that you gotta play with them. No, the hell you don't. So I applaud them because they keeping on without being drama. They keeping on. That's just like when Jills was saying that she don't give permission to nobody to play her content. People said they should be able to play her content if they want to. They were talking about all the ways they can go with it, with paying her content and get away with it. And I said that's not necessarily true. Because see, what people fail to realize is YouTube is changing their rules on that too. And they just upgraded the rules again. YouTube said whether it is fair use or a fair act, you still got to get permission from that content creator to play their content. Because see, that content creator can actually apply a strike to your goddamn channel and your page. Yeah, they can. And YouTube not going to reverse that strike. They're going to tell you to go talk to them and see could you get them to reverse it or remove it. And then they're going to tell them to take you to court if it consists and see and let them know what the court rulings is. And if you don't ever take them to court, then they go ahead and remove the strike they goddamn self. But other than that, YouTube do play them guys. YouTube do let people strike your page for using their content. Hey, Rhonda, Sally, folks love drama. Absolutely. That's the ones that's miserable in real time. But people swear that they be needing their props. I used to support a lot of people, but I don't see them come through at all. I've been done with that last year. Let's go. Say that, Jill. Miss Jill, I feel you on that. Okay, let me see what else you said. Exactly. They don't support you like you support them. It don't make no sense. Yeah, but Big Nutter told me, he told me, he was like, Room Shaker, stuff that don't matter to me. He like, I'm still gonna support them. It don't bother me. He's like, I don't even care. And I was like, that's crazy. But he was like, thank you for supporting me. And I say, yeah, you support me, so why not? That's the same thing for Madam. She like, Room Shaker, I don't care. I came up around these people in this area, so I support them. And slowly but surely, they starting to gravitate to her. But y'all should have gravitated to her because she been supporting y'all from day one to the beginning. Madam used to have a wrench on my page. The reason why I took Madam wrench because Madam, one minute Madam want to do YouTube, next minute Madam don't. But Madam very much knows she's somebody on the board that ain't nobody fucking with on my channel. Like, if people on the board get to playing with her the wrong way, it's a couple of them that can make me come up out my zone and just snap off on people. And Madam is absolutely one of them. That's why I told Erica Kelly, bitch, I was on that alcohol when you started dragging her goddamn son. And I say, just for that, I blocked off my channel. You not sitting with me, ho, because I will come for you. And I ain't going to lighten up if I jump off the porch, bitch. I'm going all the way down there. For a person that done put her kids on the board, bitch, don't make me bring out no nooses because I do it. And I wouldn't give a damn how nobody feel about it. But then I say I need to stay in good mode and spirit because of what I'm achieving in my life. So I'm not coming out here on that type of time. So I'm really letting these people live. That's why I say I think I gotta reevaluate. And I want my people to, I can't force you, they grown. I want y'all all to exit stage left on the dumb shit because it's going to be one of y'all that's going to trigger me and make me have to come out here because right now I'm numb. That's why I talk, I'm not playing with you. Just move on, girl. Just move on. It ain't even got to be a beef. I don't like you. You don't like me. Keep it going. Just leave me alone. Go find something to do. Like, yeah, because it's going to make me be more vicious. I tell you, when I'm not bothering you and you constantly keep playing, I'm going to let you know that I'm nobody's victim. I beg you up once you hit that nerve. But then I also feel like I got better things to do with my time. So just leave me the hell alone. So that's why I be standing. And I'm like, y'all entertaining, because I was like, Room Shake, you think I care? I be trolling. I'm like, I understand you be trolling, but it's bad that you lost your son. Your son ain't did nothing to nobody. And now people think it's okay for them to drag your son. But if it was somebody they like, everybody have a feeling or have a problem about it. And that's why I say, see, I never let you tell me who I could and who I couldn't target. And I didn't give a damn. Once I jump off the porch, just know I came off the porch for a reason. You kept playing over here like I was on a leash or something. I had a choke chain around my neck, or like I wouldn't do it because it was people that wanted to protect the people that was more popular to me. Bitch, you ain't shit. That's for male or female. I'm not putting you before me. If you gonna play with me, I'm gonna play with you, and I don't give a damn how many people get upset about it. Like, don't none of these people tell me how I can and can't move. Like, they should have told you to leave that one there the hell alone. That's what they should have told you. They should have warned people about going over there playing with Diva. No, y'all wanted to play with Diva. Now y'all getting mad because of what Diva doing. And then they keep saying doxing and all that stuff don't matter if you ain't pulling up. It matter if you got loved ones that can be doxed through you and they can get harassed and all that other stuff. But then, like I told them, y'all playing with other people's livelihood and playing with people's family. Them families might not want to play YouTube games, and them families might be the ones that go put charges on you because they never invited you into their world. They tell you, I don't know what that person doing on YouTube. That person is grown. I have nothing to do with that. Because if you call me about one of my friends, that's what I'm going to say. Now, what's going to happen is, will I cuss one of my friends out? Absolutely. I sure will. I'm going to tell my friend, look, I got something going on in my life where I want to be happy and where I want to be set to the side where I can be good and stuff like that. And the drama you getting is starting to spill out in my world. So either you clean it up. If you need me to help you clean it up, let me know. But it better not be no bullshit. Like I say, my number one rule, just because I'm built for war and I don't mind standing in the paint, you ain't gonna just do shit to jam up or play with my freedom or my livelihood and think I'm gonna be okay with it, because then I'm gonna start questioning our friendship. A friend gonna know when you changing. A friend gonna know when you don't want to be involved in bullshit. A friend gonna know you always got their back, but they gonna watch the way they move because they know it can suck you into it. So a friend gonna change with you. They gonna elevate and escalate, or they gonna let you go. And that's why I say I also have my own mind. I'm a strong thinker, baby. My mind be racing sometimes, but I can keep up with the process. And it's just certain shit I ain't never allowed real friends to play. Like, if they want to be in a dangerous relationship, they want to play with you, baby, I'm going to tell you something. And I mean it. And people can tell you, yes, she will. You could take them up out this world. That's a choice they made. But the people that love them, you better always look over your shoulder, because you don't know how the fuck we coming. Either we gonna handle it by law and testify against you and provide the proof that probably wasn't able for them to access it because they didn't have that direct attachment to that person, and that person didn't run their secrets and their truth. Or you gonna spend the rest of your life, because you don't never know when some of the bros or the people they sit with, or some of them bitches that don't mind wearing that name across their chest bold in letters, gonna come out and seek you. We gonna lure you in just like you did that weak-minded person. And we gonna have our way with you. Them are codes, rules, and regulations I stand by. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. And I don't give a damn about getting justice for you. I don't give a damn about walking into no courthouse, no building, no none of that. I don't give a damn if we gotta sit here and take it streets. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about having to burn you out Indian style. I don't care about none of that, but you know something? I should. Because therefore, For me to be able to change overall, I gotta remove that type of mentality. And like I said, I'm a work in progress. So I'm watching the way I step and the way I move and the people I interact with, or the people, like I said, some of y'all use that word friend too goddamn loosely. A friend becomes a family after being around you for so long. And they gonna know the ins, the outs, the do's, the don'ts, and everything that you consist of and you are against. They gonna know that. And that's why I say you learn that your peace is stored within. You learn that sometimes it's best. And that's why I told y'all, anger management didn't do shit for me. Me wising up and opening my mind to different outcomes is what really changed me. I don't want to be in the crowds. I don't want everybody to know my name. I don't want to be popular. I want to be able to move the way I move and do what I do and not be caught up in the mix. I don't always got to be on the scenes. Like, shit that's exciting to you, it's a miss for me. I don't like comedy shows. I don't like grown people just sitting there trying to make you laugh and just doing dumb shit. Like, yeah, no, I miss me with all that. That's not entertaining. I actually like to set the tone and the vibe of the room. I like to go in there and have a good time because you don't get to come out as much. So when you do, you want to enjoy it. You ain't coming out for no trouble because you do got to make it back home because you do have people that depend on you and people that love you. And your decision making, it actually do affect them. Like I said, when I took it upon myself to be around here acting ignorant and have that fucked up ass attitude, I didn't give a care in the world. It took my mom and my daddy, somebody that truly cared about me, to sit me down and say, that is not the way I raised you. This is not okay. And I told them that day, I am not going back behind a prison cell or on a prison compound behind them walls unless it's for me to defending myself. It have to be something that played with my livelihood to make me pop out there. Or you came for somebody I hold dear and near. Other than that, I ain't showing up. Like, yeah, no, I'm unbothered. I don't give a damn what you do. But every once in a while, the beast in me decide to come out and it roars up when you play with me. Like, the nerve of you. Go find you something to do. Go yonder, quit meddling in my great-grandma voice. Because ain't nothing bound in this person to this land or to this porch. And when she come out that yard, we gonna let her run amok. Then she gonna shake that shit off and get back to life. So watch who you play with, because everybody ain't here to play with you. And the way you bitches play, like I say, I'd be more impressed if you came up and put the gun to your head and pull a goddamn trigger, because, yeah, don't play with me like that. Do I care about you? No, not more than I care about myself. I am my peace. So it's up to me to fight and keep my peace. It's up to me to decide who I'm going to let in my space and who I ain't. And that's why I say, I don't care what choices you choose for self. It's about what I choose for me. Am I entertaining the thought of this shit or no? I'm not a crash dummy. I'm not a send-off. I'm not a person you can manipulate and all that other shit. If I did it, it's because a part of me say, why not? It ain't because you told me to. Let me see what you said. You say, Ms. Jules, that's true too. Ruth like, I love, thank you, Rhonda. You say, not Erica Kelly. Yeah, big nut, a real one. When he goes live, I try to pop out. Absolutely. You said, Jill, I don't blame you. Challenge that I am interested in. I watch, okay, let me see. You say, don't play with my shit. Let's go, girl. I wasn't going. You say, I know that's my content isn't for everyone, so I am not mad at all. Let's go. Exactly. They don't support you like you support them. It don't make no sense. You said, girl, I wasn't going. Let's go. Don't play my shit. Like, it does my boo. Now, there are some folks I support who I don't really look for support back. I watch a lot of channels that I am interested in. You say I don't. You say, yeah, big nut. Okay, I read that. Now, Erica Kelly. Yeah, I don't play about my quarter game. Let's go. Room Shake. I love your personality. Thank you. Miss Jill, that's true. That's okay. You say, Rhonda. Yeah, I spend money on my channel and I don't get handouts like that. I am not letting nobody play with my business like that. Let's go, Room Shaker. You're not fake. Absolutely not. Same here. I love Room Shaker personality 100. She keeps it real. You say facts for real 100. Most people out here troll too much. Absolutely. And then it ain't trolling. You playing with a job is not trolling. You playing with somebody's family is not trolling. You playing with people's kids is not trolling. The way I was brought up, that's playing with your livelihood. And a lot of people seem to be too dumb to notice that. Why jeopardize your livelihood, especially when you got kids that rely and depend on you, especially when you got grandmas, great 18s and uncles and granddads and pawpaws and all that other stuff that's gonna frown upon them because they watching you change before they face, and it ain't nothing that they want to applaud. You ain't changing for the good. You changing for the to be worse. You making them think everything that they stored in you is going out the window because you decided to fall to the pressure of the world. Like a person job, and that's what I tell everybody, and I stand firmly on that. That's my upbringing. You can't change that. Your parents' place is to prep you for the world. So everything I do, I'm probably making, me playing with nooses and stuff is making them flip over in their graves. Even though they will give me courtesy and understand why I did it. Because you came for something I hold dear, so I came for something you hold dear, but I came different. They'll still say that we raised you to be like that. They still are frown upon that type of shit. And one thing you didn't want to do when you have that love is you didn't want to make your parents be ashamed of who you have become. It's people, my family member, and my family that is subscribed to my channel. And they say, I understand you. I get it. And then they bring me back to what I said when my mama was put in. I say, and I made that post the other day. Once you lay your parents to rest, it's always gonna be a void there that you feel you can't get back. But what helped you get through that void is their memories, the time that they spent to you. So when other people get on here complaining about how their relationships with their parents was shaky and all the shit, you see the parents that come to the board tear down their kids or say they wish they was never born and stuff like that. I never experienced that. So I can see why some of these people are broken. But am I making excuses for you? No, because you know what I always tell y'all is to go heal. You can't turn back the hands of time. You can't change that. And that's why I say a lot of y'all show me from the stories and the stuff y'all bring to the atmosphere and to the board is that y'all living with regrets because y'all didn't try to repair it while you had the opportunity or the time. You didn't express that love. You didn't stand on how you felt and what they did and how it bothered you. You weren't ever able to get that closure and get it off your chest. And now you're letting it sit here and suppress you into depression or anger and stuff like that. You got to know when to let go. And that's why I constantly reiterate the stuff that was used and said to me, like, baby, you know how you make us proud when you show us you did our job and you could stand on your own 2 feet. When you show us you can go out there in the world and no matter what you come up against, you can conquer and you can override it. And they always said that whatever doors close for you, watch better doors open up. So stuff like that, it weighed with me. It plays out in my memory. When I go to sleep, my mind still be working. Honestly, people that was close to me and that I hold dear to my heart, they come talk to me. And that's why you see growth in me. Like, it ain't as bad as they trying to make it seem, and you bet not. And that's why I'm like, you know, son, they're like, it really don't affect you. It be more of the spoilness in me was like the nerve of you. Like, bitch, like I really want a strong arm and take it and throw it back out at you. But if I don't care, I should be unbothered by it. So that's why I say, when y'all say you love my confidence, you love my strength. You love what I offer up. You love what I bring. That little light inside of me, you can't dim it no matter how hard you try, how much you say you hate me, how much you say how big I am, how much you say that you don't like me and that I'm ugly. Don't none of that shit faze me because you know why? What matter to me is how I feel about my goddamn self. What matter to me is that I can decipher the difference in my ways and the choices in my steps. What matter to me is everything I put out into the atmosphere. I was raised to know it can have consequences, it can have repercussions, or it can be a badge of honor because it defines who the fuck I am and you can't fuck with it. No shape, form, or fashion. You can't take it away. You can't change it. You can't alter it. And you can't sway it or move it to go in the directions you want it to. I am still me. Accept me how I am or don't deal with me. If you like the peaceful side of me, leave me at peace. But no, some of you hate. You come in a room and I got a smile on my face, so you try to do everything you do to make that smile disappear. Some of you hate that you be trying to trigger anger and you can't achieve that goal. So now you done decided that you just gonna move on. But every once in a while, you say, well, let me see it together. I paid attention. 88 came up on the panel and say, any other time, I can make Room Shaker cuss me out. I can make her go back and forth and she won't even give me that. I'm not bothered by you. I know of you. I know what you give. I know what you is. It don't bother me. See, this is the life you gotta live. So go live it. Be happy. Like, yeah. That's the same thing with Cool It. I don't like you, but I don't have to argue with you either. And that's why I tell people, just because I don't like you don't mean I got to beef or I got to attack you when I see you on platforms. And I get tired of people saying that. Like, I ain't never hated y'all enough to even bother or come for y'all channels because, yeah, no. It was probably you pissed me off, so I wanted to come out here and play, and then I decided it won't even worth playing with. You a toy that I'll send back to the manufacturer and tell them just dismember it, melt it down, and come up with something else. Like, yeah, no, y'all dwell on shit. Y'all can't let this shit go. If you don't see it for somebody, okay, stop being around them. Stop sitting with them. Stop going around people you know gonna irritate you. Stop going around people that you know trying to push your buttons to get arousement out of you. Stop doing the shit. Like, it's just that simple. That's the same way I be saying for the people don't see it for Pastor, for the people that side of Lady Nika and everybody else. Like, y'all go to these people, y'all donate to the cause, y'all do what y'all do, and then y'all complain. Like, I'm tired of hearing it because I'm starting to question you. And I be serious when I be saying that. Like, the more and more you do what you do, the more and more I question you because you do shit just so you can have something to talk about. You couldn't find nothing better to do with your time. You can go live your life. If you tired of giving money and supporting people you feel don't deserve, you know what options you got. See, you let the ball leave your court because you was supposed to clank, clank, shut it all down. Shut it all down. Go spend your money on going to get a full body massage. Go spend your money on treating yourself out to eat. Go take a trip to ease your mind and recenter. Go do all these things, all these options, all these choices you can go seek and go about. You rather keep up with the next person doing in their life. Like, you wasting time. And one thing they tell you that you can never get back is time. That's why you people be so goddamn miserable. You wasted your life away. You wasted all this goddamn time. And you want somebody to accept you, but you ain't did a lot of goddamn thing. And you think I'm supposed to be impressed because you running them numbers on YouTube. You think I'm supposed to be impressed because you sitting up with ops and people you don't see it for. You think I'm supposed to be impressed because all your life you got to fight. Like, bitch, what part of that life is giving me that I should join you? No, it's telling me to leave you. Where you at? I don't want to be in your time warp. I don't want to get lost in your man, you people are weird to me. You're weird. Well, I got the numbers. Okay, and them numbers tearing you down. You got the numbers, and them numbers, every time I call in, come across them numbers sit there and them callers call in and got the worst of shit to say out their mouth. How many people applaud you? How many people stroke your ego? How many people let you know that they proud of the choices you making? How many people sit here and call out your growth? Or do they all be negative ass content and then comments, and y'all be like, well, you know, negative comments good too. To who? To who? Why would you want to be around somebody that's constantly got something negative to say about you? Why would you want to be around somebody that's always trying to find a way to tear you down? Why would you always want to be around somebody that's telling you all of these things they got with you and your life choices? And then it be the weird ones that say, well, I wanted to support you. I wanted to like you. Okay, when you seen it was a no-go zone, or you wasn't here and I didn't want to be bothered, or I didn't treat you like you were supposed to be treated, what made you stay? What made you allow me to break you in that goddamn way that you're bitter and you angry now? See, when you make choices like that, it shows that you're not realigned the way you should be, because certain shit should make you want to exit stage left. But the fact that you sat there and you endured the mistreatment and all the negative shit that I did to you, and you still want to be in my presence, it lets me know that it's something wrong with you. So me being able to know the difference, I need to refrain, because it shows me now that somebody broke you, and I don't want to make you no worse than you already is. So at that point, I'm gonna leave you alone. When I said I seen Woo crying on the board and breaking that, so many people breaking her down, but Woo used to always want to attack and come for me, and I used to apply that pressure. When I say I used to get up here and I used to drain people, Wicked Angel, I used to get up on that panel and I used to max your energy. I used to trump your energy, and I make you fall asleep on the panel because I drained your energy at the same time. I became an energy vampire because I used my shields to come up there and block everything you were sending my way, but I was able to drain the fuck up out of you because you tried to match my energy, and your energy couldn't do nothing with mine. The stimulant was there. The power was there. That little light that you was trying to figure out that attracted you and gravitated you to me, you weren't even to trumpet, fuck with it, or even bother it. And it made you feel some type of way. Next thing you know, y'all became broken records and started crying y'all hearts out to me. And I felt like that was so weird. And everybody was like, Room Shaker, look what you doing. Apologize. And I was like, why? I was the target. Y'all used to hit channels and links coming at me 8 at a time, and I wouldn't let loose of none of y'all. I just went down the list, tag team, and spinning around like the Tasmanian devil girl, and wouldn't stop, wouldn't shut down, wouldn't do nothing. And then I said, you know something? I see broken spirits all around me. That's a gift that God blessed me with, and I'm just going to decide to leave it here, because this is not my place to break you down even more. I'm just going to let you go and go live, because sometimes your life choices be your downfall. The fact that you let so many people tap into your energy and drain you and break you down, that's not a win. Because everybody else is still leaving intact. We walking away with our energy intact. Y'all walking away and y'all unraveling. Y'all crying yourselves to sleep, and now y'all popping pills, y'all drinking y'all life away, y'all letting y'all lives fall apart. I don't want to add to your drama or your trouble. I just want to leave you where you at, and if you decide to fix it, you fix it. I wish you well, but I ain't fucking with it. In my eyes, you are the weakest link. In my eyes, you cannot take on nobody else's trouble, dramas, issues, or none of that until you make sure your head space is in the right space. Because how could you give wisdom from somebody that's broken? I applaud the people that go through stuff and can still stand up strong. I applaud the people that can wake up and their life can be in shambles, or it can be falling apart, and they still got the courage to keep going and not give up. I applaud them. That shows strength. That shows that they trials and they tribulations is going to be their testimony. They ain't lying about who the fuck they is. They standing up in their truth, and they don't care about you knowing, because guess what? They accepted their life choices. They accepted what was going on in their life, and they decided to prioritize it, to change it, and make it a better situation. So therefore, they showed growth, they showed strength, and they showed that they was prepped for the world, and they ain't finna give up. But what about the ones that want to commit suicide? What about the ones that can't find a reason to wake up with a smile on their face? What about the ones that can no longer live? What about them? So is your purpose is to make them, belittle them to get a temporary fix in your life? Is they purpose like, well, they situation worse than mine, so I'm gonna make fun of their situation just so I can feel better about myself? Like, no, because you still broken as well. So who are you to frown upon them? Who are you to tear them down? Like, you need to go rebuild too. See, that be the shit that y'all overlook, but that be the shit that I want to clock and wake you up to. Like, bitch. And that's why I say, when you get on here and you pop your shit, and I sit here and focus in on you, and I read you for filth, and I ain't pulling out no Uno cards, I ain't pulling out the snowball globe, I ain't even typing into nothing. I'm just reading from what's coming from the universe, and it's telling me that you're not fit to sit with me. In that exact moment, it's a no. It's a no. Because some of the shit that I see is very easy to fix, but you ain't trying to take the initiative of fixing it. You like what you became. You settled. So yeah, no. Y'all let people take y'all accolades away from y'all that y'all should be proud of. How many of y'all get mad about other content creators and what they doing and how they get numbers and how they getting support and all this stuff, and then you sitting here asking what you ain't doing to get the support? You ain't being fake. You ain't being fake. You ain't falling into the games that they want you to fall into. You ain't sitting here kissing ass. So they will never respect you because you too strong for them to understand you and control you. See, they want the weakest ones. Them are the ones they build up. So once they build you up, like a Oprah, a Gail, and a Bill Cosby, and a P. Diddy, and all these Epstein and Trump and all that stuff, when they get through using you up, because you can reach people that they couldn't reach. They slowly, Tyler Perry and everybody else, they slowly find ways to tear your ass right back down and make you have to crawl and beg all over again. You was the field nigga that just kept on giving. You allowed yourself to be stuck into that slave mentality and world because they can use it against you. And that's why I say, yeah, you can have that when you want me to pop out. When I was sitting here covering the content that people said that if you want beef sector support, you should cover only beef sector content. What are y'all doing outside of these other sectors that make me want to wake up and talk about you every goddamn day? Like, y'all doing what everybody else doing. The multi sector doing the same shit. The gaming sector, the shoe sector, the black sector, the tea sector. All these sectors are doing the same shit. So which part of it supposed to have me impressed to where all I want to do is recap and talk about you all day, every day? Like, if that's the case, every content creator, every blogger, everybody that got something actually going on in their life, they should be able to make their commentary be about them. We shouldn't have to touch outside sources. We shouldn't have to do none of that. We should be able to get on here and talk about us all day, every day. Like that's always should be a #1 topic. We should be able to touch on politics. We should be able to touch on world news. We should be able to touch on people with kids and their upbringing. We should be able to touch on the shit that I touch on a basis, but you don't want to hear because my storyline does not consist or revolve around you. That's the type of shit I be look like. Bitch, I'm not impressed by your choices in life. I'm not impressed by how you live. I'm not impressed by none of that shit. I don't give a damn about the cars, the money, the houses, the niggas cheating on you, the niggas being with you, and the marriage. I ain't impressed by none of that. Been there, done that. So where are we going from here? If I plan a trip, I'm planning a trip basing it off a good time. I ain't took a trip in a while, so it's time for me to get out here and spread my wings and go ahead and do whatever I want to do and don't give a damn. I'm not going to do nothing that I'm going to regret. I'm going to do what I want to do because I'm grown and it's going to be the decisions and the choices I made for me. But no, y'all let people critique what you put on. Y'all let people critique where you go. Y'all want to go put on a show where you crashing out and you didn't even get to have a good time while you was doing it. If I'm going to spend some money, like I say, I pay for what I like to pay for. I do what I like to do. So, yeah, either you're going to be a part of it or you're not. You might see it for it or you don't. But either way it go, I'm not willing to change up for you. So if I want to go to a sex party, guess what? I'm going to that sex party. If I want to go to the club, I'm going to the club. If I want to go to the blues festival, I'm going to the blues festival. If I want to go to an event, I'm going to that event. And not now. Or never would I ever need you to pay for them type of expenses. Because I pay for what I like to pay for. But if you want me to do something for your own personal entertainment, you right, you should cover the tab. You right, you should pay for it. Because 9 times out of 10, and you still gonna have to get me to agree that I'm gonna do it. So that's why I laugh when everybody was talking about the meetup with Ghetto and stuff. That's a troll. Since when have you known Room Shaker to entertain the likes of the troll? Do you know trolls ain't even allowed on my goddamn platform or in my chat? Do you know trolls get blocked off top? Do you know I don't play with trolls? I don't like trolls and I don't entertain the thought of trolls. So why the hell would you want me to entertain the thought of a troll in real life? And that's when I noticed in that exact moment, y'all want some people y'all can dictate, manipulate, and tell what they can and can't do. And in that exact moment, once again, it brings me to the ground of you got me fucked up. You don't pay me enough. I'm not for sale. If I was decide to price my price, you wouldn't be able to touch it because it will actually consist of you have to give up your soul. I am not the devil. But you can't condemn me. I don't answer to you. I answer to the good Lord up above. So the only one that I feel got the right to judge me is that man that sits on that throne that I'm going to have to go before and let him read the book of life and tell me everything I did wrong and everything I did right. See, is he going to reincarnate me, or he going to just decide that I done ran my course? Hey, Deanna, good morning. Right, Mama Boo, folks come on here showing their body parts, cars, homes, children, and more shit to prove themselves to strangers on the internet. Never would I dare. Yeah, because that car, what? If you pay for a Benz, you pay for a Benz. But then you got to pay for the insurance. Then you got to pay for the insurance. Then you got to sit here and pay for the damages. Then you got to get the imported parts to it. Then you got to pay for the parts and the labor. Then when you got that car, could you afford it? Or did you get it to keep up with the Joneses and the Kardashians and everybody else that you feel are of substance? Because, see, I don't check for them people like that, because as they did a breakdown of their financials, it was just people that let them build their impersonations, let them build their brand, let them build up their image, and then they decided to put money into them. Like you found out that Jay-Z don't really have all the money that you thought he had, and either did P. Diddy. They just had people that were sitting here paying them to represent for their company, paying them to build up liquor, paying them to build up clothing lines and all this other shit. And now that they going under prosecution, half of this shit is becoming a flop. Like, do you know the difference? Jay-Z, as much as he's hiding in Beyonce shadow, because trust me, they like Beyonce more than they like Jay-Z. He wanted a deal and they told him no, but then somebody else came through for the deal and they told him yes. Bill Cosby, they propped him up for so long, made him into a black TV celebrity and all this other stuff. And when he decided that he was going to buy his own television company, they turned around and pursued him for all the damages and charges that they said that he was guilty of to keep him from reaching that. How many people have we watched this happen to? Yeah. Diddy, they don't give a damn about tearing him down. He got too big for his britches. He was blackmailing some of the wrong people and stuff like that. They're going to do him just like they did Epstein. And guess what? They still going to bring somebody else up to replace him. Oprah Winfrey. Every once in a while, they trying to come around the bends for her and prosecute her. Okay, she was shipping people to these islands. She was going places, bringing people back over here and going to get them kids over there from Africa and had enough to go buy her town and shit. Ellie. They use you until they can't use you no more. They using Gail as well. Tyler Perry. They putting him on his pedestal now. And then they also start tearing him down in the same breath, saying he was doing shit and all the type of sex scandals and stuff like that. See, they letting you think you make it, and they tearing you down at the same time. Jay-Z, when money was long, and you to hide what the hell was going on with Ramir, and that being his son, a splitting image of him and all that other shit, he was hit all the way up to the lady died. Ramir mama died. And then finally, they kept going and they kept going and they kept going. And they found the judge that decided to hold Jay-Z to the fact that he had to take that blood test. And they found out that Ramir was his. Now they telling Jay-Z, through all that boy pain and suffering, he got to offer up half of his assets. Half of his royalties is going to Ramir. And Ramir is not even the only child he got. So what do you think that leave Beyonce? Because you his wife, so you should have to sit here and flip the bill. Split it. So, hey. They telling you good. They using your image. And that's like some of you people on YouTube. Half of y'all, Monique told y'all, and y'all didn't want to listen to her. She was a black person that black people can relate to. And they was asking her to come be in these black movies and stuff. And they was telling her one of her job descriptions was to use her influencing to sit here and promote the movie. They didn't want to pay her to promote the movie. They felt like them giving her the role, she was going to promote the movie so people can actually see her work. And that's the only reason they picked her for the part. But not only that, the black actors that they suck in and lure into these films and stuff, they ain't paying you what they paying their white co-workers. They ain't paying you half of what they getting. When Taja got on that reality show and she set up there crying, people thinking that they make a lot of money doing them movies, they really not making what y'all think they making. They get about 20% of it. Because once you sit there and pay your publicists and your managers and all that other stuff, you get what's left out of all that come out. And she said she was actually thinking about leaving the movie world because she wasn't getting what she felt like she was supposed to be getting. And she said it's really hurtful because she have a passion in it. And it's a lot of people that start coming out telling you that. Cat Williams was telling you that. All these other people told you that. And then they wanted to see because they manipulate you and play roles, make you play roles that you never thought about playing. Like Cat Williams say, one of the main things is they used to try to force on black men. And he was one that always said he wasn't going to do it. They wanted to see if they can force you to get in that dress. Now, we watched Martin Lawrence get in the dress. We watched Tyler Perry get in the dress. We watched so many other people get in dresses and change roles and become films and all that other stuff. And next thing you know, they started the whole movement about that. And they put billions behind it. Why do y'all think they so eager to push the transformation of men to women? Why would you want to sit here and replace a whole sexuality? What would be the purpose? What would be the reason? For once, a woman is not supposed to be in competition with a man. A woman can't replace a man and a man can't replace a woman. So why would y'all sit here and invoke this sick transformation on us? Why would y'all sit here and encourage men that you can get a sex change or you can cut off your manhood and all of a sudden you can get a newfound hold or split put on your body and now you can be a woman? Like, why would you do that? And then you got so many trans, not all of them, but some of them, that's actually coming up angry, and every chance they get, you got a toaster trying to attack a woman. You got a dimples. But now you wearing wigs, you got some titties or whatever you doing, stuff in the bra and put on a dress and you think it's okay. Now see, that's why when it came to Tasha K doing that reality show and Sid Star and all them people tried to take up for Tasha K because them them trans T-girls, whatever you want to call them, decided that they was going to attack her and her husband and everybody around her, security and all, started fighting. Was like, no, y'all not going to touch her. She's a woman. Like, you made them think that shit like that is okay. A woman has no business fighting a man. And a man has no business putting his hands on a woman. But see, y'all say, I done heard plenty of people on YouTube and in real life say, if a man don't fight you, he don't love you. Who told you that? So, you get mad when your daddy was disciplining you. You get mad when your mama was disciplining you. But a man, just because you sleeping with him, he got the right to go oops upside your head and beat you every opportunity and chance he getting. You supposed to be okay with that? Some of y'all get mad for punishments. Some of y'all run away because y'all didn't want to live by rules and regulations. Some of y'all do all type of weird ass shit. But it's okay for now this man to beat you because this is the way he expressed himself, expressed to you that he love you. And sometimes some of y'all got that mentality because y'all was getting abused at home. They wasn't giving you an ass whooping. They wasn't disciplining you. They was abusing you. But since this is all you know, you normalized it and said, no, it's okay. This is how they express love. No, it's not. It's something wrong with that, baby. Get that out your head. Go heal. Go seek therapy, go seek counseling, go seek whatever you need, or sit there and do little exercises with self, because it's not okay for people to abuse you into the way they break your free spirit. That is something that should be hard. Did you see Kuta Kente almost lost his life when they was beating him with that whip and changing his name to Toby? It's certain things that is worth dying for. Your freedom and the option to be free. See, it's a lot of ways you can look at it. Should he have sat there and let them beat the life out of him till it was nothing left? No. Should he have sat there and did what he needs to do to try to fight for that freedom? Yes, because that's the choice and option he had. Some people can do more than others. But one thing that they always teach you that they can't take from you is your word. And if you are a free spirit, you should always remain free. Because even if they knock the soul up out your body, it's still going to roam and return back to sender. So in that moment, that person actually lost. Because what they wanted to gain and what they wanted to conquer, they couldn't. So it's a lot of different ways to analyze that and break it down and look for understanding in it. But yeah, unnecessary getting beat upside your head. Do you know that a person can hit you and they can cause damage to where you will never be the same, or they can sit here and start putting knots and fracture in your skull and stuff, and then one day they hit you one last time and you never get up. Y'all don't be inputting stuff like that. People kicking you in your face and standing up on your head, or kicking you in your stomach, making you lose kids. Eventually that wound can get damaged to where it will never be able to reproduce. People breaking your fingers or breaking your arms and stuff, and you ain't giving your bones opportunity to heal. Sooner or later, you can lose it. It can become a nub, and you no longer have access to it. Like, why would you want somebody to dismember or disfigure you like that? Why is it okay? Why are we making excuses for that type of shit? That's the type of shit I want y'all to actually think about. It's not okay. It will never be okay for me. Some of y'all need to take self-defense classes. Some of y'all need to learn how to shoot to keep the distance. Some of y'all should stop pulling weapons that y'all afraid to use, because that's also occurring. People go get stuff and then the person take it from them and then use it against them. Like, never pull it. Never acknowledge unless somebody know you got it. If you ain't gonna be able to go through with it, because once you shift the mood in that way, it might invoke the rage in them to actually go ahead and take you out. It's a lot of ways and things y'all need to sit here and reevaluate and look at. Like, it's crazy to me, but we need to hear and there. But speaking realistically, all this shit do occur and all this shit do exist. And if that's something y'all want to debate and talk about, I'm game for that. But all this dumb shit about who on YouTube, who got the best cars, who got the best house, who got this and who got that, like, I don't give a damn about none of that. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. You want somebody to brag and give you accomplishments and praise your name because you don't have nothing to praise for your own, so you sit here and you try to pop your shit. See, you know when somebody is high and mighty, they can come in a room and they ain't even got to open their mouth. You're going to acknowledge them by the vibe and the energy and they swag. They charisma. Everything going to be sitting here shining up off of them. You know when a person came in here trying too goddamn hard, they going to get nervous. They going to show you. And they going to be loud and obnoxious just to get you to look at them or talk to them. And you be like, oh, baby, turn that down. Tone that down just a little bit. And you don't want to be nowhere near them because you just feel like they came in here with a purpose to get you to look at them. When you know who you is, baby, you don't got to do all that. And that's why I put that other post up on the board. You don't got to do all that. You can sit back and you can be chill and you can stay in your own little lane and people going to say your name regardless because they letting you know that they miss you. They want you to talk to them. They want you to acknowledge them. And you they gonna see what they can do. If they can't get you to get them your positive attention, they gonna start throwing jabs and little sluggers and stuff, riding pairs, busting out a window or something, just to get your attention, and you pissing them off because you won't even acknowledge them. So yeah, ignore. Keep going about your day, showing them how blessed you is, and that they ain't sitting here changing not nothing in your life, and you still living your best little life, doing what you want to do, and it don't involve them. And you'll be good. Okay, Jills. You say right by my boo. Folks come on here showing that. Okay, I read that. Y'all, I done gave y'all 2 hours and 48 minutes of my time. Let me see who live on for y'all on the board. And we're gonna see if we can get y'all out here in the atmosphere. Hold on. Hold on. Cause I only got 4 more minutes and then I'll be getting off. What happened to Kimmy Channel? Kimmy Channel gone? They said Octavius exposed Sincere. Oh, I got some lives. I don't see nobody live now, but I got some lives I gotta catch up on. Auntie went live. I ain't seen nobody Slapper Dunn went live 7 hours ago. Shamar went live. I caught Shamar live this morning. Castro went live. ODS went live. Trish. Okay, so I seen all lives I need to see. I'm gonna render the board. Whoever wanna go live, go ahead and get in where you fit in. When I pull up on him, if I be bored, I'm gonna come back and let y'all keep me company. Yeah, cause I only got 3 more minutes and then I'm off. So it is what it is. I will be back. I need to stop smacking on this gun. But anywho, I'm out.